Let's get it. It's a great day to be alive. January 6th, 2026. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Wow, wow, wow. Wow, 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 wow. January 6th, 2026. Let's get it. It's a great day to be alive, gentlemen. Let's get it. Ladies and gentlemen, lady and gentlemen. There's one lady ever here, ever, ever, ever. 777. Love the energy. 777. Good to see you. Good to see you. A beautiful day to be alive. Let's have another great day. We've got a lot on the plate here today. Ken, good to see you. Bash, 777. Power Whale, 777. Good to see everybody. Art, 777. Mr. Push and Pull. Vishal, good morning. 777. Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get it. Okay. Okay. Everybody's locked. Everybody's locked. Let's get right into it. Good morning. Good morning. All right. So first things first, I want to go over the poly market stuff. I did get I think I was in a Sean.
Capture that feeling. That's the easiest way to manifest what you want.
It's the easiest way to manifest what you want. Close your eyes, see what's in your mind's eye. Spend 20, 10, 20, 30 minutes of the day just with your eyes closed, thinking about what you want and go get it. Don't listen to anybody. Don't even listen to your family. They don't know. They don't know what you want. They don't know what you deserve. Get it every day. I believe in you. Come on. Come on, dude. You can have anything in this world. As long as you can see it, you can be it. Come on, dude. Anyways, I was in that short yesterday. I don't know where, but maybe probably up here because I closed down here before I went to bed. And then I woke up and I was like, damn, should have stayed in it. And if I was a human not trading with my app, then I would have shorted right here and then I'd be wrecked right now. So I'm grateful for the app. I'm grateful for life. Grateful for the entries it's getting me. Grateful for the bumpers it's putting on my trading. That's it. I don't believe in hand trading. I definitely don't believe in 40x trading. But if the majority is still trading by hand, if the majority is still using 40x leverage, I have to try to build a product for that to save the majority. You guys in the Zoom, I know you'll actually step on the gas. I get it. I get you'll actually learn how to code. I get it. You're going to compete with me and Jim Simons. I love that. But after 100,000 people are following me on YouTube and a bunch on Twitter as well, I see the data. I see how many people actually join the boot camp and how many actually learn to code. And it's clear that 99% of people just want to come here and have some entertainment, and that's fine. I'm going to teach you a lot, but the data is the data, and the data shows that everybody's trading by hand. Everybody's using 40x leverage. And I feel that. I get that. I understand why. This is why I became an automated trader. I became an automated trader because I was getting wrecked trading with 40x leverage. Maybe you'd start with 5, 10x leverage, you'd scale up, you get on tilt, you'd be in positions too long. So I'm building these bumpers for Quant App and it's doing fairly well so far. I'm just going to keep letting it go. I've got my scheduled orders for today. I tried to schedule some longs, but I can't because look what happens when I try to buy somebody's liquidation here. So I'm trying to buy his liquidation, 1% of my account, and I say buy, and then it says range check failed. So this has gotten me cooked the last few days or maybe last 2 weeks. I would buy some liquidations, but it'd be in the middle of the range, in a 2 day range. Maybe it's in the bottom of a range that's like 60 minutes, couple hours, but I wasn't looking at the 2 day range. So I added this whole 2 day prediction to my liquidation entries. So not only am I not trying to predict price, I'm just trying to predict where the price will turn when people get liquidated. I'm trying to predict what liquidation to buy. Okay. That's already good. That's already a step further. That's already quantitative opposed to a hand trader using 40x leverage. But after using the app for a week, I realized there was that risk of still buying in a 2 day range. So while buying and selling liquidations, in my opinion, is better, and that's what I built the quant app around, I have found there was that error. Not an error, but just like a hey, just because we're in the 2 hour range bottom doesn't mean we're in the 2 day range bottom or in a good place. So I added this here and I think it's sick. Okay, so you saw that. Beautiful. I have a lot I want to build today. First off, I want to go over the poly market bots that we set up yesterday. I see a clear bug here first. I see no open orders, nothing. So what does that mean, dude? What does that mean? Is it not trade? Are they not trading? Do I have an error? I don't know. But then I had an idea yesterday. I'm going to launch a Hyperliquid node. So the reason I'm going to launch a Hyperliquid node is because this is getting liquidation. This is getting people's positions, right? And it's calling my API, which is looping through and processing people's positions every like 60 seconds or so. So there's at minimum a 60-second delay here on both on this right here and then on these longs liquidated. So if I go ahead and launch a node, I will have no delay. So it's going to take it from 60 seconds to 1 second, and I'll get the information so much faster. So it's going to make the whole quant app 2x better. And then on top of that, you can't get liquidations on Hyperliquid right now. So it's a little weird trading on Hyperliquid, looking at people's positions on Hyperliquid. But then I'm looking at Binance liquidations because this is what I can get. I can't get actual liquidations unless I launch a node. So the plan for today, um, I'll be tinkering with the quant app here. Let's go look at the plan from the page. If you get in before 9 a.m., you get the full replay. Just in case you're late, there's 3 spots left. So the nothing ever happened bot updates. Okay, that's what we're gonna do first. Okay, so I want to see what's going on. Why does it say no order value, no positions, nothing? There must be a bug or something. I don't know. I'm gonna continue to use Claude Code to build out new quant app features. You heard why I'm building quant app because that's where the majority is spending their time. This is the number one product here in crypto. You know, Hyperliquid is the number one product, and the number one product within Hyperliquid is 40x or max leverage on whatever symbol they have. Okay, so you know the plan. Those are the two first steps of the plan. Third step is going to launch the Hyperliquid node, and then I'll probably end up getting into a trade here. Maybe the price has to go up because I can't schedule any longs. You see that? So I have two shorts scheduled. It's when this guy gets liquidated, and then when one of these guys get liquidated, I'll add to it. So I got 1,000 on the entry there, and I'll add a little bit more. And then I have this risk setting here, which is awesome. It only lets me trade between 7 and 3 p.m. Guess what time it is? It's 8 a.m. So I am able to add positions now, but I would rather just enter with my liquidations as that is somewhat proven. None of this is plug and play. It's just somewhat proven based off back tests, right? There's still intuition to this, but I'm shifting the intuition from picking the price to the intuition to picking the liquidation. And since everybody gets liquidated, the only time I want to enter long or short, because I know I cannot predict price by hand, is based on people's liquidations. And that's the whole thesis behind the quant app. But there's also guardrails, right? We have the risk control. So I can never go past my max drawdown for the day. I have max leverage. I could put max leverage. It will auto close if I go over this max leverage. I'm doing 40x because that's what everybody else is doing. But maybe you want to be more responsible and say, hey, if I ever go 20x, close my position. I got to take profits, stop losses, max drawdown risk. This is sick. Sick so far. But at the end of the day, I don't really believe in 40x trading, but I'm kind of proving that this quant app is making it safer to 40x trade simply for the reason that I have been alive for 2 weeks now as a 40x trader. And when I was trading by hand, the thing that got me to automate my trading was trading too much size with too much leverage too often. And I would have been liquidated in 2, 3 days. So that's kind of proofs in the pudding, but we'll see. Okay, let's get into it. So step one, I want to see what's going on here. Okay, let's go ahead to Claude Code here. And let's jump on over to our testing poly markets. Okay. So you can see here. So we have this new auto underscore redeem underscore positions.py. I need you to do a full analysis because it's been 24 hours and it shows 0 open positions and 0 open orders. See what's going on. Is there a bug or something? And then while she does that, I want to go ahead and manually check because maybe there's actually no positions. So May 13th, what account am I on now? Let's go to Poly Market. Let's go to Poly Market here. And I'm going to manually log in. Chris, what's up, dude? I see you out there. EG, how are you? Poly Market. So she's analyzing what the hell is going on, dude. What the hell is going on? Why are there no trades? Why are there 0 trades? I don't know. We'll see. Maybe there's a bug, maybe not, but regardless, we're iterating now. We're iterating to success. That's it. Every single day, let's get it. Let's get it. I'm gonna work on everything. I'm gonna work on everything piece by piece, day by day. Everything that I think is the most important. Not everything in the world, of course not. Keep it focused in one industry. That's what I do. Let's get it. Okay, I still have 100% cash, open orders, history. Damn, so these aren't entering. That's what it is. So let's see if we can go ahead and total markets tracked 120, 131. What is this? This is the field checker. All right, just helping you debug. I see the field checker actually died here. And then let's see V1, V0, and then trades attempted, trade successful, orders filled. Okay, so this says May 13th. So there's something wrong here. And then here, this is the May 13th bot, which is the no market bot V0. And it looks like it attempted a lot of trades, but then I look at the screenshot of the actual account and it has no open orders and attempted no trades. So I think there's probably a bug here. We need to look into our lag R bots to see how we place orders. And then we need to go ahead and print out these stats a little better when they tries to put an order. Like for example, if there's a error, we need to sleep for like uh let's sleep after we put in an order. Let's go ahead and build. No, let's do this. Let's do this. Let's go ahead and take the function, the logic here from our V0 and figure out what's going on with our orders and place an order that has the prints of the actual error of the order. And then you can see what the error is that is in our V0 of the no market bot. And if we figure that out, then we can update all of the other versions in order to get this going. But essentially, there's just no trade activity on this sample of V0 that I see on my account. You can see there's no open orders or history. I mean, the history is from our lag R bots. So something's wrong with how we set up our no market bots because you can see it says opportunity seen 514, trades attempted 194, zero successful trades, but I have zero open orders and zero history of non-lag R bot trades. This is for the V0 account, which is running on May 13th. All right, let's get it, dude. Let's get it. AI all day. I love AI. I'm so grateful to be here, dude. Damn, just grateful for another day on Earth, dude. Another day on Earth, another chance to fucking step on the gas. Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's show everybody that doesn't matter who you are, dude. I don't care if you went to Stanford. I don't care. I don't care what your credentials are, bro. I don't care. Let's compete. Let's compete. Okay, let's see what Shorty said. Let's compete, baby. Let's compete every day. Lock in. Let's compete. Okay, so Moondev analysis. The script is working correctly. Script is not broken. Beautiful. May 13th has 173 positions. Okay. These 15-minute markets. Okay. The real question, why aren't the lag bots currently trading? We're not using the lag bots, gang. Yeah, that's your problem. That's your problem right there. I see the issue. The bot says 171 trades, but the shows no actual trades from the no market bot. Yes. So all of our bots pretty much cooked from last night. Cooked from last night, dude. So we'll see what's going on here. Felix, how are you? Will recorded video share. I will put the video on the same place that you joined here. If you joined for the $1. If you're in the members area, you should see it in the live events. Good morning, 88, 82. How are you, bro? Nico, good to see you again. 777, fam. Let's get it. Felix, let's get it. Sheik says, morning, boys, and one gal. There's just one. There's one ever. It's been several minutes when I'm looking for the Zoom link. Hey, dude, I'm sorry that happened. I'm sorry that was hard. Now that you're in the members area, it should be super easy because it's going to be in the Discord every day. The video will be recorded. I should have been here yesterday. You guys built everything already. Y'all just touching things up. Don't worry, Sheik. You got the replay from yesterday. It's already in that link. So I think you just joined today. So you have that replay for the link. And yeah, you'll be able to see all the ideas and all that good stuff. So watch that later. But lock in today. This is fire. Let's get it, 82. I just upgraded to Claude Max. Ingrid says, okay. It said I was reset on Thursday. I thought about it. I'm like, nah, I can't wait. I can't wait either. I can't wait either, bro. brah, Ingrid. Sorry, I say bro all the time, and there's literally one lady ever. So much love to her, and much love to Jane, Ingrid and Jane. Uh, but yeah, you can't wait for that. It's $200 a month. It's hefty. It is hefty, but like if you're gonna hire somebody to do this, or you're gonna try to code by hand, either one of them are gonna be more expensive. Fees have been introduced on Polymarket on M15 crypto. Really? Agentic engineer and quant. Let's get it. Let's get it. Art. What's good? Felix 777. Doctor 777. Happy elite member. Let's get it, 82. Welcome to the crew. Let's get it. Okay, so we're debugging this, but while that happens, I want to go ahead and talk about this just a little bit. So what I want to go ahead and do is, so what are the legit steps here in order to launch a Hyperliquid node? Go ahead and search Cherry servers as that's the one I'm most comfortable with. I'm not too cost sensitive, so I'm not going to go change my hosting company in order to have save 50 or $100. You can also look at the other options that would be enough to run a Hyperliquid node. This is the first task here is figuring out how on Cherry servers or if needed, if it's like such a huge discount, we could use a different service provider. Here's a couple, but Google these, figure out the size I need, the price it's going to be, and what the other options are. I can't remember what the other server options are. But Volter has been said a lot. I can't remember the other ones though. People shield Volter a lot. Volter. What else? What are the other? There's this other one, dude. There's this other one that people shield all the time. Jane always talks about it. Um, fudge. Let's see here. Cheapest VPS for devs. Hostinger, no. Contabo, no. Although I do use Contabo. Ghetto, but oh, Hetzner. Hetzner is the one that Hetzner is the one that Jane always shills. But she also shilled Cloudflare, which I freaking hate. I'm a big Cloudflare hater, but she made me do it, and I'm glad she did because I would have been really hacked if she didn't. So it was about 2 years ago. She made me do it. She said, you have to use Cloudflare. And I'm like, fuck, fine. What do you mean? Oh, the 15-minute crypto. M15 means the 15-minute crypto, meaning you get wrecked on the point 0.5 in the book. Damn. So fees have been introduced to the 15-minute crypto. So now they're hyperliquid with 1500x leverage. Cool, cool, cool. Cool, cool, cool. Not a 3% fee. No. For real? A 3% fee? Okay, Moondev, no market bot fixes complete. The place limit order function and all no market bots had two critical bugs. Wrong signature. Okay, use typed one. Wrong credentials. Okay, hard coded. So fixes apply. So how did you know that this? Did you run the code to see if it actually works now? And is there a script that I can run to see the proof of how you use this? If you could send me back a just a script that uses the exact functionality that will just buy $1 size on that May 13th account, and it's used the same buy sell functionality, so I can then just let it ride for 24 hours and trust that it works this time. And then make sure that the all the bots are production ready, meaning there's no like sleep in there or something that we're trying to catch the bugs for or anything. All right, so she said it's Gucci now, so we'll see. Let's get it, Ken. How are you, dude? Ken, read my reply. Polymarket learned fee trading fees. Damn, 3% is insane, dude. That's insane. I should have tested it. Let me create a real test. Yes, come on, gang. Let's get it. Don't play. Don't freaking play with me, dude. Come on. Okay, got it. Got all the info. Here's the breakdown. vCPUs is what's needed. So I'm launching a Hyperliquid node, and I've never launched a node before. So this should be a hell of a project. A hell of a project, dude. This is for Quantap to make it even better because now we're gonna have a node. That's insane. So major update here, 1.6 major build list. Um, 1.6 here. I think I'm going all in on Hyperliquid and not building for anybody else. On my list, I said I could build for a different exchange and put this out free if you like went through my affiliate link, but I'm all in on Hyperliquid because their vision aligns with mine. I fucking hate finance. I hate a lot of the people in it. Obviously not you guys. A lot of them are motherfucking just bad incels and just like talking nasty stuff about women, nasty stuff about people, nasty stuff about non-white people, dude. So I like Hyperliquid for the open finance. Like fuck Wall Street, let's build it all on Hyperliquid. So I think I'm gonna stick with the Quant app being on Hyperliquid. Now the downside of that is that I'm not gonna be able to give away like a free version and just like get paid back with affiliate fees, but that's fine. We don't need to do free stuff anymore. This is wartime. This is wartime, dude. So let's get it. Okay, so and I don't have to connect to some sketch exchange like Blowfin or one of these that will give me a fat referral. But it's like, I'm good.
Yes, so it must be learn.
Baby, learn so we can earn, baby, earn. Launching, launching a node today. Thank you, Nico. Thank you for your faith, bro. That's all I need. That's all I need. Thank you for your belief in me, fam. Thank you. So it's just deploying packages on a server. Claude got your back. Check node documentation and the easy way. It's easy. It's easy. That's like I read the instructions on how to launch a node, and I was like, this seems suspiciously easy. But okay, let's see this. vCPUs is what I need. I need 16. I'm not going to be a validator. 64 RAM, 500 gigabyte SSD, Ubuntu ports 4001. Okay, yada yada. Import 100 gigabytes of logs a day. Plan for archiving. Okay, provider comparison 233 a month on Cherry servers or 229 a month on for a bigger one. Perfect match for non-validator. Hetzner cheapest by far. Insane value, 3x the specs for half the price. Okay, I got to do that. Right? Germany, Finland, US only though. One-time setup fee of 175. That's where they get you. Okay, that's where Hetzner gets you, dude. So that's a gotcha. Okay, my recommendation, Cherry server lowest latency for best for trading is Cherry servers. I need low latency. I'm just gonna do Cherry servers. I'm comfy with it. Okay, so best value, conscious, best if latency isn't critical. So my question here is like, isn't Hetzner kind of a gotcha, right? It's low prices, but $175 setup fee. So they're just betting that most people aren't going to run servers for more than a month, in my mind. I don't know. Be short and concise on the Cherry servers versus Hetzner. Latency is nice to have. I mean, low latency, right? And also, can you confirm where the Hyperliquid servers are? I mean, I know they're based out of Singapore now, the company, but how do you prove exactly where the servers are? So she says I would go Cherry Singapore. The latency advantage matters for trading data. Have to be cautious on security side of it. Hetzner is good. Chrissy says. Moon, quick question. Which AI would you Claude Code? Claude Code. Okay, Claude Code, but I was using ChatGPT for 8 hours yesterday. And what I like about ChatGPT is the being able to speak to her and then she translates it and sends me like it's like instead of typing, right? My iPhone translates dictator is just not that good, or dictation, dictator. My iPhone is my dictator, but my iPhone dictation is just not that good. So ChatGPT has a nice little microphone button that you can just speak into. It translates it or transcribes it and then sends it to ChatGPT. So I've been doing a lot of research on things like this and other things. And so for like research type stuff, I'm just on my phone and it's just like phone voice to 5.2 fire. Coding, Claude, hands down. And then my backup like on the computer, if I just want to get some information, I use Grok. So that's my trippy kit right now. But you know, it's all similar. The real thing that matters is the input. How many hours are you inputting? How many questions are you asking? How many things are you trying to build? Because all of these, I could get off with Haiku. I could get off with Claude. I mean, I could get off with OpenAI version 3, dude. It's the input. So let's get it. Hetzner math setup fee. So Hetzner is 290 to start. Cherry's 233 to start. Let's get it. Month two. Oh my God. So you save money on Hetzner long term. Break even 1.5. After that, Hetzner saves you 118. Not a gotcha, just discourages short term tire kickers. For infrastructure you're running long term, it's a no brainer cost. We got some liquidations coming through here. Where are HL servers? They're Tokyo is confirmed. Validators who moved to Tokyo saw dramatically better block performance. The official docs recommend Tokyo for lowest latency. Who has Tokyo? You can verify yourself. Okay. The company is based in Singapore, but the infrastructure is in Tokyo. So latency to HL from Cherry is 50 to 80 milliseconds. Total per year is $2,800. You know them. New provider. Yeah, I'm good. I'm good on that. You dropped Aster from the runners list. Um, do you mean Aster for the quant app or what are you? Yeah, what are you talking about? What you talking about, Willis? If latency matters, Cherry servers, Singapore. Okay, so I think I'm gonna go Cherry servers then. Bottom line, Cherry versus Hetzner. I'm going Cherry because I'm comfy with it and it's got less latency. Cherry is the case, and building for Aster decks, I did stop building for them. I was just farming. Go ahead and give me a table of exactly what I need to set up on Cherry to get this going in order to host a non-validating node on Hyperliquid. Give me that table so I can, it's short, concise, so I can screenshot it and have some notes. I saw something about Docker on Mac OS with Ubuntu. Don't you have a 96 gigabyte? I have a 96 gigabyte. Yeah. What would I do with that though? Docker on Mac OS Ubuntu? Like that's a mouthful, dude. Docker already scares me. What are you about to do with Docker and my 96 gigabytes? What you about to do with my 96 gigabytes, bro? Watch this about to crash with all these pretty things on my screen. Okay, so you can see here server selection, AMD, okay, Singapore 16 cores, okay, 2x 1 TB, okay, network, okay, OS and configuration, okay, Hyperliquid node requirements, bet, okay, post setup, okay, let's get it. I saw something about then run Hyperliquid node locally. Holy smokes, bro. Ken, Ken. From your iPhone, dog? From your iPhone, you're dropping heat like this? I can do that? I can do that? Can I do this? I got a 96 gigabyte computer, dude. Can I run this from my computer? Holy helly. Holy helly. Is this true? Is this facts, B? I got a fat computer. Here's my full specs. I do live on an island, so it's gonna be a little sketch, but I can reboot things. I'm always locked. That's the sketch part. Like if we're dependent on Puerto Rico electricity, we are all cooked. But for testing and for the first, a little bit of time, that's literally why I got the computer. Just to be able to get like a kind of an edge, on everybody. Like I have better infrastructure at home. So I was thinking for machine learning, but then I tried to run machine learning models on my computer and it's like, yeah, I'm using Cloud Code. on your 3 acres screen or 3 Acer screen. I was like, damn, those are some big screens. Acers, I love Acers, dude. Acers put me up. Acer was my first laptop, dude. That was just like, I grew up just stealing my mom's laptop because she needed one back in the day for real estate, and I used to just cook on that, dude. But it was so bad, like it would overheat, so I had to put a cookie sheet under it. How you know those like cookie things to cool off cookies, little metal things. I put it under her computer so because I'd be working, I'd be trying to do stuff on eBay like 12, 13, 14 years old, and it would just start burning up. And then I finally made enough on eBay to buy a laptop, went over to Circuit City, dude. Circuit City for the OGs. Circuit City. And these motherfuckers were laptops were like 800, 900, 1,000, hella expensive to a kid. But that Acer was looking clean. $200. Got my first Acer. Acer gang. Let's get it. Let's get it, Acer gang. I love them. I love them. They put me on. Use this tool for checking latency ping. Holy helly, Chris. Thank you, dude. I can trust you. I can trust you guys. If you guys keep showing up, like, you know, it's deeper than that. It's like you guys are deeper than that. It's really you're giving me your time, dude. I trust you guys. I trust you guys. I'm not gonna click on a random link from somebody who hasn't been here for a few days at least. But Chris, you're my guy. Thank you. So you can check from different locations the latency there. Okay, so let's go ahead and read this. Can you run HL Node on your M3 Max? Short answer, yes. No, you just saved me 200 a month, bro. God. Oh my God, that's fire in the chat. Oh my God, dude. Okay, let's read through this.
Should be happy about. You're up too old. Job's not finished. Job finished? No, I don't think so.
Short answer, yes. Your hardware crushes it. Okay, I need 15 or 16, RAM 64. Okay, storage 500 gigabytes. That's a little tricky for me. It's a little tricky. I don't know if I have 500 gigabytes of storage is the thing. How to run on Ubuntu 24.04. Let me go ahead and start writing out my concerns. So I need to have 500 gigabytes of storage. Is that correct? Can I use a USB? Um, can I use like how you plug in a hard drive? Yeah, hard drive. I got like a 5 terabyte hard drive, but I don't know if I have 500 gigabytes on my computer left. I could probably open it up if needed. Would we be able to like keep it at 500 max? Yeah, what are your thoughts there? Could I use an external? Okay, so let's go ahead here. How to run on 24.04 on Mac. Orb stack recommended. Lighter Docker plus, okay. Way better than Docker desktop. Okay. Brew install Orb stack. Okay. Orb shell, Hyperliquid. Okay. Docker run, Hyperliquid node. Okay. Free runs ARM. The real issue, Island Life Edition, uptime. Node needs 24/7. Severity high. Internet sketchy equals missed blocks high. Public IP ports 4001 need to be reachable. 100 gigabytes a day fills your SSD. Max sleeps. And then what are since I'm just using it to watch liquidation levels and people's positions and scanning their positions, you see what I'm using it for in the Quant app. We're just calling the API for filling up those close near liquidation. And then also we would build out something to see the actual liquidated people. What are assume my power goes out and I lose service twice per week. And then I can reboot in like 20 minutes, 30 minutes. What are the complications of that? Will it kill this project? Is it better to have a server? Um, in my mind, I don't see gaps in the data that bad for testing, but maybe in the future, like if we have clients using this, then of course we move to a server. But for this time now, building this, I wouldn't mind gaps, but I don't know if that's like not illegal, but like breaks the node or something, you know? I don't know, dude. GM Unreal, how are you? Built a quant trading empire. Best gaming CPU. Okay. 128 gigabytes art? Damn. Upgraded my tech this week to a 5070 and 64 gigabyte DDR. Okay, I see you. That's gonna be a nice little upgrade, Bash. Thank you, Ken. What did I just miss? You just missed Ken saving me 250 bucks a month. Launching a node. I was about to launch it on Cherry servers. And then he's like, bro, don't you have a fat computer? And then he was right. Like, I should just launch it here. Hi, Moon. And all this is my first Zoom Live. Motorola Moji. Moto G. What up, bro? What up, Moto? How are you, dude? Are you on a Motorola Moto G right now? 2025? You got the flip phone going? All right, let's get it. T9 me, dude. Are you T9 texting up in this bitch? How are you? Good to see you. Working off a microwave with a 4070. Damn. Moon, check this out. Hardware, AMD Ryzen, software cost, zero API. Wait, just set up SLTP. What is this? I need to nip away for a while, but I just got the keys to a kingdom, all access pass. Let's get it, Chris. There's so much code to be going through. Do you have a top five based on current market conditions that you would recommend that we would go through? I had an email exchange around this. Suggested to ask here. Nah, man, I just really can't do that. I can't do that. I'm not a financial advisor, and I got to be very, very careful with that type of stuff. But I would suggest going straight through the algo trade camp, learn everything, and go in that order. Because what I do is I teach you how to automate your strategies, ideas that you may have, and then after the full boot camp, you can see that it goes on for up to 64 days, and those days are like, okay, let me test this out, see how this works, and then I show you how to build it, and then I show you this, and then that, and this, and all these different ideas and approaches to markets. And it really comes down to what works for you, what you enjoy most, and what you want to dive deep into. So I'm excited you're in, bro. I'm excited you're in. 1 TB SanDisk SSD is fast enough and cheap, bro. You have no backup battery. I have a battery backup, but I'm very fortunate to have that. 99% of the island does not have a backup battery, a generator. So I'm very grateful for that. Send a link to the Cloud Code Max again. 128 RAM is hella fat. 777 Moondive Bootcamp. Thought me well, guy. Let's get it. Let's get it. I got 36 RAM. Okay. Okay. Looks like we are pushing up here as well. So that's also on my list. Is I kind of want to open up a couple other symbols, but I'm not 100% sure on that. Let's go ahead and read through what she said. And I do need to get back to that polymarket stuff. Yes, external drive works. Mounted on Docker VM. Okay. The 100 gigabyte log, the 500 gigabyte isn't the issue. It's that 100 gigabytes per day in just 5 days are full. For your case, current positions, liquidation, you don't need historical logs. Delete aggressively. Okay, so node stops. Is that a problem? You reboot. Node resyncs from peers. No. 20, 30-minute gap. Missed that data window. No. Twice per week. Non-validating nodes are passive observers. You're not validating blocks, not staking, not participating in consensus. You can turn it on and off whenever. For your specific use case, you're using it for near liquidation positions. Yes. Wallet position scanning. Yes. Current state equals always fresh when node is up. So I got more questions, dude. So is this going to affect the ability to stream? As I do have this, I'm showing everybody everything at all times that I'm building. So I'm streaming to YouTube through OBS and then also Zoom. Would this slow anything down there? Would it make it so I won't be able to stream? Okay, got to ask that. Don't want to bring down you guys because I'm saving 200 bucks. The 500 gigabyte isn't the issue. Okay. Delete aggressively. Okay. For your specific use case, near liquidation positions, current state, wallet position scanning, current state. And then also, how would I safely access this data, right? Since you're in this, yeah, you're the one who sees all the code right now, how I call the longs near lick and shorts near lick. And how do we call that from this app? Is there going to be like IP address or something? Or what do you think there? Okay, let's go ahead and get that sent in. Well, I might have another question. For your specific use case, you're using it for, okay, current state equals always fresh when node is up. Beautiful. Gaps don't matter. Events, liquidations, you miss one, downtime for dev, who cares? Now building your Mac plus SSD. Okay. Beta testing with friends, your Mac. Okay. Production, paying customers, Cherry Singapore. Okay. For development, this is perfect. Run it locally, build your APIs, test everything. Beautiful. And then assuming that we do bring on some clients or something that uses this app and it's more than just friends or close, yeah, pretty much friends. Um, Assuming that, what would the process be of changing from hosting locally to bringing it to Cherry service? Would that be pretty hard or pretty easy? Yeah, just walk me through that process. Okay, bottom line, production. For development, this is perfect. Run it locally, build your APIs, test everything. Gaps are irrelevant. You have paying users expect when you have users who expect 99.9% uptime, move to Cherry. Until then, save 250 a month. Quick setup summary. Get a terabyte external SSD. I got that. Install orb stack, create Ubuntu, clone HL, repo, node repo, cost zero, risk zero. Let's get it, dude. Let's get it, dude. Let's get it. Build a Docker containers and then move around is super, super easy. Okay. Thank you, Chris. I think somebody said something about Docker earlier. So fire, fire, fire. I love seeing multiple opinions of the same thing. Okay, let's go ahead and see here. All six bots are now production ready. Moondev summary, proof it works. Order placed. Okay, let's go ahead and see if that order actually was placed. Again, back to Polymarket. I'm gonna move fast. I'm not teaching this anymore. If you want to learn everything, moondev.com. If you want to learn, dude, it's on moondev.com. That's the only place you can learn from me now. Bootcamp is cooked. It's closed. The only way to get access to everything I have is moondev.com. I'm not teaching this anymore. I'm stepping on the gas. If you can't keep up, I'm sorry. It's only a dollar to join these streams. It's going back to $5, but damn, let's get it every day.
Imagine you had everything you wanted, everything. Imagine you were everything you ever wanted to be and capture that feeling. That's the easiest way to manifest what you want.
All right, let's go ahead and refresh all this. So tomorrow we'll go over the stats. And I don't really think there are going to be stats, to be honest, because a lot of these are going to take a few days to fill. So this isn't going to be as rapid as the lag R bots. Like we're not going to get as fast iteration speed because the lag R bots were every 15 minutes, and these are like buying really big dips on markets. So I'm just glad we got it fixed. I was so confused why positions weren't being added, but I'm glad we figured it out. So we're back here on the poly market, but then we're going to go back to the Hyperliquid, which is the big project for today. And I hope to get it done within the time frame I set out. And if I didn't, that's okay. You can go ahead and bounce out whenever you're going to get the refund or not refund, replay, but you also can have a refund always. 90-day money back guarantee because the Costco guarantee is so, so sick, dude. I bought that PS5 so, so fast. When she told me I could have a unlimited money back guarantee whenever, dude. Okay, great. I'll teach you everything. You can have your money back after that. How about that? I want to be fair. I want to be fair. And if you feel like you don't get absolutely every what you paid for from these streams or anything you buy from me, 100% money back guarantee, 90 days, no questions asked. I don't care. I don't want your money. I want your mind, dude. Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get it. Okay, so we should have all five set up now. So let me go ahead and put that on my note sheet here about Poly Market. Stay locked, stay locked. Okay, Quant app. I think I'm gonna run it locally if I can. We're gonna start doing that more in a second, but I just want to write notes here that on my Poly Market stuff. So we had a bug that wasn't putting the orders in. So yesterday's test of the 5 Poly Market bots, 6 Poly Market bots actually didn't do anything. So we'll look back over it. It will take probably a couple weeks for things to happen, but we'll keep iterating. I have some good ideas that I set up yesterday. I can see below. Okay, sick. All right, this is gonna be sick, dude. Now I've got everything off the list, everything focused here now. Yes, I'll probably catch a trade. Yes, I'll probably have coin app updates here. I'll do these two things, throughout, but Nothing ever happens. Bots have been updated. We're done. If you get in here before 9 a.m., you get the full replay. Okay, now we're going to be making updates to the Quant app as I trade. So these two things are going to be throughout. This is the big project right now. I don't know how long this is going to take. Shout out to the chat, bro. Shout out to you guys. Thank you so much. You just saved me $200 a month, dude. Save me $200 a month. This is so far. 777. Let's get it. All right, let's get over then. Moon Dash. Okay. So here we go. Let's read through this. I just am a little intimidated by this, to be real. I've always been intimidated by launching a node. But damn, if I'm able to run this from my computer, then fire. Okay, will it affect streaming? Absolutely, almost certainly no. Your max M3 is overkill. So beautiful. That's good to hear. Low balance, dude. What the hell? Why does it say low balance? Damn. So we got another bug I need to fix first. Will jurisdiction be a factor? I don't know. It's a good question, dude. It's a good question. Is it a factor for you guys through the API up in the States? Through the API specifically. Hey, so it says low balance, which is weird because I log into this account and there is a balance. You can see the screenshot. So I think we have something wrong here as well. I would use Cherry servers to make sure I don't get flagged. I don't think this is getting connected to my account. And also, they don't block where I live. So I got lucky. I got lucky. You know where I live, but they don't block it. So yeah. I think they just forgot in the API. Straight up. I mean, I can't use the user interface. I think they just forgot to like I can't use the user interface, but I can use the API. So I really don't know if you can use the API from where you guys are at, but haha, he says shh. Use Nord. Okay. A suggestion when you're launching into the cloud and using public IPs, instead of exposing the server via IP, perhaps consider giving people access to ZNTA client. Hmm. Interesting. I'm gonna write that down. I need to understand that better and make sure that that stuff is safe. Safe. Right now, I'm the only user of Quant app, so it's chill for now. But once I start onboarding people, then yeah, I need to really think about that stuff because that's how I went down with the hack, bro. Is I had too much information there about my API and how to access it, and it wasn't that secure. So that was my bad. I'm learning in public, so let's go to that poly market and figure out what's going on here because you can see it says low balance 0. And if it shows low balance 0, what the hell is going on, dude? Is there actually zero balance? I don't think so, but maybe. Let's go to Jan 2 here. Let me log in. Maybe that is the one that was 0 because I know one of them has low balance, but I didn't see any I didn't see any zeros yesterday. Saw like 56 cents on one of them. And I thought I removed it, but maybe not. No, I got cash, B. Um, you can see that I do have cash and it actually did put an order in. So something weird is happening here. You know, it shows that I have zero balance. This is for V4. Um, so it probably wouldn't put the orders in, but I do have a balance. And you can see that in the top right, I have portfolio of 111 and cash of 110. So it looks like something's wrong on V4, which I assume is wrong on all of them. But you can see at the bottom, it did put an order in this time. So we did make a improvement here, but something's going on with the balance. I have screenshot of that, Chris E. Thank you so much. We building. Let's get it, Bash. Let's get it. We building. I see you. I like that. Anyone use try this Ralph Wiggum? It runs Cloud Code all night. Damn. Uses a lot of tokens. Are you still using tokens, dude, or are you on the paid plan? Or like the Okay, let's read through this while she's working. So OBS, okay, yada yada. Zoom, okay, yada yada. The M3 handles 8K video editing, okay. Mode, yada yada. Open activity while running. If CPU spikes 80%, okay. How do you access the data? Quant app, Hyperliquid API, okay. Rate limited, shared with your own node. Quant app, okay. Your node exposes the same API endpoints locally, okay. One config, migration change, okay. Local cherry servers, what changes is the node. Local goes from local host to that, okay. Set up cherry servers, install HL node. And then what about like if I give people access to this app, how would they access my node if it's running on my computer? You know what I'm saying? Because if I'm calling local host, what do they call? Again, assuming we're running on my computer. Dude, if I run infrastructure for like a fund here, I sell this to a fund that has some quantitative traders, dude, and I run the infrastructure from Puerto Rico, I'm cooked. We're all cooked. It'll go down in the middle of a trading session or something. No way. No way. But for the first couple months, we're good.
That's something I'll always live by. Not gonna rest. I'm gonna keep on pushing now. There are a lot of answers that I don't have, even questions that I don't have. But I'm just gonna keep going. Just gonna keep going, and I'll figure these things out as we go, right? And you just continue to build that way. So I try to live by that all the time. Rest at the end. Rest at the end.
Thank you, dude. It seems like another great suggestion from Chris E today. Thank you, bro. I see bad reactions on it too. So you guys are telling me, dude, listen to this man. He knows what the fuck he's talking about, Moon Dad. Let's get it. I love this. Thank you for the fire, bro. Thank you for the love. I always see you telling people to cancel their plans and use yours. Is that via Discord chats only? Yeah, it's only through Discord chats. So, that's just my marketing side, bro. Just my marketing side. You get free AI. You get free AI in the Discord. I can't give APIs, but I did do that last Christmas and it was expensive as fuck. But, I like to do something for the people every once in a while. I gave API keys and ran up hard, fast. Honestly, cooked me, but, last Christmas was a very special time for crypto. So it was just like, that's all good with me. If you guys are cooking, you're cooking, you get something out of it. Okay, so this is how it works. Here's the reality. You, your friend, hits their computer. Localhost, this computer I'm on, it's not shareable. Options for sharing your node. Expose your IP. Simple but sketchy. Okay. Is this what Homeboy was talking about, Chris? Would that help? Hey, are you not gonna go ahead and take screenshots anymore? Would this help with the IP thing, my personal IP? Okay, so let's read through the rest of this. So Cloudflare tunnel, okay. Best for testing. Free secure, no exposed IP. Bruin saw Cloudflare, okay. gives you randomname.cloudflare.com. Friends call that IP. Your IP stays hidden. Free, slight latency, secure. URL changes unless you configure it. No port forwarding. Tail scale. That's what you're saying. Tail scale. I think, yeah, tail scale. Private VPN mesh. Only invited people can access. Yo, we're definitely getting the motherfucking cheap Ubers right now. We're getting the cheap Ubers right now. It's very, very clear. We're just burning VC cash with all this AI. It's very, very inexpensive right now. So we have to step on the gas right now before it's like 10x more expensive. Ideally they figure some stuff out and compress it better. So once they run out of VC cash, the prices are actually cheaper. But I really think we're just burning VC cash right now with this AI. Same play. Airbnbs used to be cheap. Uber used to be cheap. Tailscale, private mesh, only invited people can access. So your node gets a private IP like this. Okay. Only friends on your Tailscale network can reach it. Friends must install Tailscale. Very secure extra step. Option 4, the real answer. Production pattern. Your node is never directly accessed by users. Cloudflare tunnel. API.moondev public URL. Friends API. Friends quant app. Everyone calls the same URL. You control where it points. I think I found an edge in the markets, but it only trades 8 times every 5 years. Is this normal? It can be normal. Yeah. If you want to only trade 8 times a year, that's not a bad life, dude. That's not a bad life. Like you know, everybody wants to be a high frequency trader, but if I could trade 8 times a year and be more profitable and less stressed than a high frequency trader, fuck yeah. All right, Chris. Good to see you, bro. I'll send you the replay. I love that all these AI companies are competing, Brandon. Brandon makes a great point. Chats used to be limited, but now the AI companies are competing. So the expensive stuff is the new feature and new features. Yeah, dude. And they're all competing. Like it's a race to the bottom for them, and we're the consumer. So we get all the benefit. So beautiful. It's like, yeah, you guys compete, keep giving us more and more and more, and we'll just keep stepping on the gas while this is cheap. While you guys are competing, send it to zero, dude. Send it to zero. I think at some point this is going to run out. This free money is going to run out. It's a big bubble, right? It's a big bubble of investors giving AI companies a ton of money, and those companies giving us money essentially in credits. Like we definitely spend more than 200 a month on Claude. I know I do, at least. When I was tracking it, it was like a few thousand a month for 200 bucks. That's an arbitrage. That's why I'm here so often. Everyone calls the same URL. My recommendation is building just you, local host, Cloudflare tunnel, paying customers, Cherry. Okay. So I'll do Cherry with what Chris said earlier. Yes, exactly. The cybersec person is spot on. This is option 3 I mentioned. Tailscale creates private network. Only invited users can connect. Okay. Same concept. Your public IP, okay. Your real IP is never exposed. Okay. What is the easiest way to set this up that I can have other people safely use the node that's on my computer? I'm also thinking that we should have like um, node toggled on or off. So when node is on, we'll use my node, and when it's off, we'll use somebody else's node, or we won't use somebody else's node. We'll use what we have now. You know, the API, calling the API that we have that gets the longs near lick, shorts near lick. When node is off, we'll just have that version working. Meaning that if this is hard to set up, we can for production we can just give the old way while we figure out how to get this all set up. But give me the lowest barrier, easiest to build way to run this on my computer and then give access to, let's say, 20 people, but safely. And I don't want to expose my IP because I'll get hacked. Hey, girl. Go ahead. Go ahead, girl. Okay, so let's go back here and see what's going on with the poly market stuff. So there's something going on here. So all fixed. Let me fix that. Okay. Public key. Okay. Balance fixed. Two bugs fixed. Okay. Okay, great. Okay, let me launch all of these again. So again, these are the no market bots, and I'll launch them all here again, and then we'll check back and on them over the time. But time is irrelevant. So what time will it be? I don't know. I don't know. Just whenever time. Only time is now. Let's get it. You can see my computer's lagging, bro. That's why I'm like, can I really run a node on this bitch? I got WebSockets, I got Zoom, I got OBS, dude. Sheesh. And then let's give her this. Let's give her my activity monitor because my shit is heavy right now. I'm running a lot of stuff. Check out my activity monitor at the moment. This is usually what it's at. You can see I'm at 78 of 96 memory used. It's because I have like 14 terminals running some heavy processes. I got bots running. I've got OBS running. Got my notes that are heavy. Google Chrome has hella tabs. Do you think it's still going to work here on my computer? Easiest tail scale, 30 minutes. Okay, so tail scale. We'll use tail scale. You get a private IP like that. Write it down. Okay. Friends join the network. Download, tail scale, install, and sign up. I don't love that part. Me, don't love that part. No. If you are overworking your computer, you got to sacrifice some apps. Yeah. It's just hard for me to sacrifice, bro. Hard for me to sacrifice. I don't want to sacrifice anything, dude. Can't sacrifice, bro. I'm too locked. Got too much going on. Okay, honest assessment. Looking at your activity monitor, HL nodes 64 gigabytes. You have 17 free. You're asking a 64 gigabyte, 15, so 17 with a 17 gigabyte headroom.
You're up too old. Job's not finished. Job finished? I don't think so.
Try it anyway. Low effort. Chrome low. Free up. Yo, my motherboard is not gonna last very much longer. 82. It's not gonna last very much longer. I've been burning this shit. I've been running these fucking WebSockets for a year and a half straight. Smoked, dude. Smoked. But you know what? I never spent this much on a computer ever. And you know what happened in the first month of it? I got a puppy and she bit the screen. So I can't even use the laptop. I'm on a TV right now. She smoked me, but I love her, so I don't care. I couldn't have cared less. RIP, big RIP, but I got the best gift ever. Okay, so you can see options here. Try it anyway. Close some tabs. Not closing tabs. Not closing Chrome. I think I'm gonna use Cherry. I'm gonna use Cherry, but okay, so I'm gonna just use Cherry. I think we're just gonna use Cherry here, and then what we're gonna do here is I think should we just build a new GitHub in order to do all this? Because then I can give you the link to that GitHub and you can just start building all this. And then you can embed the IP to the Cherry inside of the app. So it's obfuscated. Like just like our current API is embedded into the app and they just need to put their API key. We'll use that. We'll embed our Cherry server's node IP. Maybe you can obfuscate it somehow. In case somebody does know how to break down these apps and look at it. I don't think many people are going to take that effort, but in case they do, then we can have it obfuscate a little bit. But let me know if this works, and let me just give you a new repo where you can go ahead and build this entire node out. And I mean, could we even do this project inside of this Quant app project to keep it simple in the GitHub? And then since we're building from Cherry servers from the start, then we have the actual IP that we're using built into the Quant app. What would be better, a new GitHub for this, a new folder system, or just within this Quant app? Because now, if it's in the Quant app, then you have access to everything here in this repo. There we go. Hyperliquid node is the goal, though. Yes, I think Hyperliquid node is gonna be life changing. Pups for life, bro. My dog changed the game. 3 years clean. Got him 2 weeks after I left rehab and put sobriety down to that. Oh my god, dude, that is life changing. Bash, I'm proud of you, bro. I'm proud of you. They're just such a bundle of joy. Man's best friend. It's really true. I had a dog growing up, but I loved my dogs. I love my dog. But I didn't realize how real that man's best friend thing is until you get into the real world, and you start losing friends. Like you start differentiating yourself from friends. All my friends, like I try to beg them to do this entrepreneur stuff with me, and they just don't, they're not interested in it. You grow up, you grow apart, and your dog always by your side. Fucking love it. 777. Man's best friend. It's crazy. It's a crazy feeling that I couldn't understand 2 years ago. I just couldn't understand it. But like I would die for my dog. And I think most dog owners feel that way, which is okay. Now it makes sense why everybody buys so many dog products. I just want to buy stuff for my dog. Just want her to be happy. Just want her to have a good life. Okay, keep it in the Quant app. New folder inside the Quant app here. Okay, let's get it. This is fire, dude. So we're gonna be able to build all of this internally. Okay. Proposed structure. Okay. Wait. Obfuscation approach here. So someone can reverse engineer if they tried hard enough. That's fine. Same repo is better. I already have the context. I know the code base. Wait, but I'm gonna have to post this code on the Cherry servers, right? So if you're building it all in this repo, how would I then get that code? I know how to SSH into the Cherry servers. That's no problem. But how do I, if we're building the code in here, the server code, how do we go ahead and get it over there? Because really what you need is the IP address of that place where that's running the code. So I would build a Cherry servers Ubuntu and then put the code on that Cherry servers, and then it would have an IP and it would be running the node, and it would you would need that IP. So yeah, is it better to have the same repo, or are you building in the repo and then just copy the folder over, or what are your thoughts there? Damn, Kenji, I'm so sorry to hear that, bro. Still wrecked, but I can only imagine, man. 777, bro. Sending you love. I can't even imagine that pain, dude. Last year. Oh, I guess that's the downside of getting a dog is like you're setting yourself up for the biggest heartbreak ever in a decade. Oh, if you're lucky. Sending you love, bro. Let me clarify. There's a distinction here. What goes where? So Cherry servers, Hyperliquid's node from their repo, Quant app, setup scripts, instructions, obfuscation, IP. You're not running my code on Cherry. You're running Hyperliquid's official code. The actual workflow, Cherry servers, Ubuntu. Git clone that. Okay. Follow the steps. Okay. Run the node on IP. Okay. You tell me the IP, Quant app repo. I embed that obfuscated. Okay. What I'd put in the node infra, just documented helpers. Okay. You'd either follow the README. Okay. A simplest path. Order your Cherry servers, SSH in, clone Hyperliquid's node repo. Tell me the IP. So I want you to get started on the stuff that you need on your side and instructions for me to set everything up on Cherry servers step by step. So while you're building that stuff, I can go ahead and start to set up Cherry servers and get that all SSH'd in. That will take a little bit of time. So go ahead. Start with the instructions first for me, and then go ahead and start building what you need. Okay, let's get all of these bots set up here. You can see they were a little janky, and that's why I checked my computer speed. I think what I'm gonna do though is eventually I'll get a new computer and I will just use this computer as a node, maybe. I don't know. Because that's 200. I'm looking at that 225. That's like part of my HOA, bro. That's half my HOA. So, edge is edge, and I'm grateful for you. Thank you, dude. Okay, we got V1, V0 going. Let's get it. V2. Who am I kidding with these 2 hour streams, though? Jesus Christ, time flies. Who am I kidding? Moon with a 2 hour stream? Yeah, right. I'm trying, dude. I'm trying. Trying my best to keep it focused and last opportunity, minimum sweep, discount, size, balance. Okay, perfect. Balance is low on this one. Jan 2. Gang, it's still showing low though. Super weird because it still says Jan 2 has a low balance. It says that there's a balance on March 9. It shows 0 on. Nah, the thing is it flashes back and forth. Like it was about to show. Yeah. So for example, August 14th shows 0, then it flashes to full size. So it's like maybe there's a glitch here. And then February 19th shows 0 at this moment, but I'm sure it flashes back to the other one. Balance on V1 shows full balance, but yeah, it seems like maybe our balance doesn't work every time. What is this? I think we have a function here that we don't trade if we have less than a balance, right? A less than the available balance. So this is kind of key to get right. See what might be going on here. And if we can fix it, it just needs to be sturdy, or we'll have to just remove the whole balance thing. But if we remove the whole balance thing, then we will put in orders when we don't have a balance. So that's tricky. I think we just need to fix it. Okay, so it seems like we're sometimes able to get the balance. The RPC calls are failing intermittently. Found the problem. RPC fails. Silent.
Be happy about it. You're up too old. Job's not finished. Job finished? I don't think so.
I don't think so. I think we're just getting started, gang. Got some liquidations coming in. Hopefully, I will be able to fill a position today. We're in the middle of a range. I got 2 orders up here, pretty much. Liquidation entries. Good morning, Cruz. How are you? Okay, let's go ahead and see what her instructions are. Okay, read me. So I got to go to Cherry servers and essentially get that service she told me to do earlier. So let's see if I can get that. This is the one here. So this is the Cherry server she set me up with. And I need to go over to Cherry servers. It's going to cost me a couple hundo. So I'm going to take it seriously, dude. Let's go to servers here and let's try to build our server here. Um, see what she's done. Okay, so it's ready for you in there, step by step. Server settings, server selection, AMD, Ryzen, okay, 7090, Singapore, node installation, RAM, storage, 1 TB. Run this on your Cherry servers. Node infrastructure here, data source, toggle, and app. So order the Cherry servers, SSH, and run. Give me the IP. Wait, so how do I do that though? I guess the one question I have is how do I get the code needed to run on the server? So let's try to create this new instance here. I'm on Cherry servers over here, and I'm gonna try to do this. But this stuff is intimidating to me, dude. There's so many options when setting up a server. So the node comes from Hyperliquid's official. Okay, sick. We're deploying their code. Beautiful. Let's see if this has been fixed yet. Okay, so all 6 bots are fixed. So I have 6 polymarket no bots here that have some errors in them, and we're just fixing them. Just fixing, doing the dev thing, the devy dev, just moon diving away, moon diving away. Okay, so says balance is 0, 24, 0, 0, 110. It's ready. Low balance. I'll keep an eye on that, but server would be Singapore. How many cores? 16 cores. AMD Ryzen 7950. 7950. GPUs 128, 2x1 TB, 10 GB, 100 GB. Storage is 1 TB. Okay. Network is 10 GBs. Okay. I think this is it. Wait. Go back. So I got the 790 here. Do I have any other 790s? I don't. Okay, so 100. And just confirm this for me, Shorty. Okay, that all makes sense. Thank you. All right, that all makes sense. Thank you. Now, can you confirm that this is the right server for me to get a dedicated server? Dedicated for sure, for sure. How's Claude doing? She doing good. Good job. Good job, Shorty. Good job. Let's get it. Yes, that's the one. Perfect match. Let's get it. Okay, so I'm gonna get that. Okay, operating system. It says Singapore. Need Singapore here. Damn, that jumps. Holy moly, dude. That jumps a lot. It's out of stock too. Fuck. Damn. I can't get it. They're out of stock, dude. How are you out of stock? Looks like we got a little bit of a bug here or a problem here. The out of stock is across all of them except Chicago, and we can't do Chicago because we're can't be US, you know? I don't think Hyperliquid is accessible from the US. So what's my other option here? Hetzner, I guess. Fuck. Why are those out of stock? Oh, these AI data centers. How are you out of stock? What type of shit is that, bro? Do you see any others that are available here on Cherry servers? Here, I'll give you some different options. Hessner gave me a hard time signing up for them. That's why I'm just like trying to stick with Cherry if possible. Damn, I might have to pay up. I might just have to pay up, bro. Pay a little more. Um, and they got me. They got me, gang. They got me. They got me. Let's see if there's any cherries. They got to build more, dude. We need more. We need more. This is version 5. It's still chilling at no dollar amount. Yes, so you can see version 5 here is chilling with $0. So it looks like something's wrong. Like we're not able to get the amounts or something. It's been like 5 minutes. Volter, compact and ho. Look at these options. Here's the ones that meets rare and shows non-US locations. AMD Ryzen. Okay, let's go see AMD Ryzen 99. Okay. Okay, that one has Amsterdam. And then this one, the 7313, 73. Seven three one three P. Okay. This one has Singapore. 400 a month.
I don't care how good you are in anything, you don't have discipline, you ain't nobody.
Right.
Nothing without discipline, because you give up on the slightest struggle without discipline.
100%.
We discipline to do what you hate to do, but do it like you love it.
Doing what you hate to do, but do it like you love it. That is a great quote.
Mm-hmm.
And if you can do that, you could be successful in anything.
You know, you normally are.
Can you do a comparison of the latency from Singapore to this 9900 because they only have Amsterdam available? So what is the change in latency? And we can always change to a new server. I can keep my eye out for Singapore later. That's no problem. I just want to get this up and going. And it's not like we're doing extreme HFT or anything. So yeah, just compare what I'm going to take as a hit from Amsterdam using that one. Okay, so that is an option. Amsterdam of the, what is this, 9900 or something? 9900 Amsterdam. Frankfurt is out. There's two available in Amsterdam. Latency comparison is 50 to 80 milliseconds, but Amsterdam is 220. So what this means in practice, fetching lick data every 5 to 10 seconds, 280. Okay, so we're Gucci. This is just because you have all the MEV guys over on Singapore, probably. You're refreshing every second, 30, a few seconds. Go with Amsterdam. Okay, perfect. So let's just go ahead and say we're going to go with this one. Send it, she says. All right, so here we go. You can see I picked that one and I'll set up Ubuntu, all this good stuff like you see in these screenshots. Just verify that it looks good. So it's 200 a month. So this is actually cheaper, but it's slower. But who cares? I'm not doing MEV. Maybe later, but let's get the server set up first. And then let's go ahead and get it. This will be called Hyperliquid node. Yeah, just do a double check that all of these look good. And then if good, I will go deploy the server and we're Gucci. Let's get it. So we're deploying the server today. I know I'm only supposed to be here for 23 more minutes, but we'll see if I can get it done in 23 minutes. Probably not. Okay, I got Ubuntu. Okay. All verified, good to go. Beautiful. And then compared to our original one that we were going to get in Singapore, I see this is a little cheaper. Is it worse or something? Will it run perfectly? And yeah, the any L's we're taking from doing this one instead of the first one you had said, the AMD Ryzen 7950, when it comes to like running the node, the non-validator node. I understand the changes in milliseconds of speed, but yeah, we don't really care about that right now. So I might be saving money here, but we'll see. Okay, I'm going to deploy this, pay and deploy 196 euros. So however much that is. Pay and deploy. Okay, so we are paying and deploying. Pay 196 euros. How much is 196 euros? Euro to USD. Oh, it's like 1.2. So 230. Okay, so comparison. Any else concern 12 cores versus 16? For non-validator, doesn't matter. Okay. Not it's actually a newer architecture, bottom line. No L's. Okay. No L's, baby. No L's. So let's go ahead here and now I got to figure out how to set all this up. So I got to go to my cursor here, first off, and then I got to pause this screen. Pause. Okay. And then I got to make sure that YouTube is on non-financial advice as well. Got to log into my servers here. So it's not financial advice, not financial advice. Add new SSH. All right, on Visual Studio Code, can you teach me how to do this again? So I have a config file, and for example, one has an SSH into my one thing called Moondash, right? So it says host Moondash, and then under that, in that config file, space host name, and then the IP address, and then the next line says space host root. So I set it up in a way that I don't even have to put a password in, which is super sick. How do I set up my SSH here for this new server to not have to put a password in just like I did before? That's fire how I set it up before. I just don't know how to do that again. Yeah. Okay, so here we go. Since you already have it working for Moon, you have an SSH key. Just need to copy it to the new server. Okay. So once Cherry gives you your IP, okay, sick. I think I figured it out. So I gotta wait for Cherry to give me my IP first. And then yeah, let's just wait. Let's just wait. Um, let's see what's going on with the poly markets. Okay. Root cause was rate limiting. Too many calls. Okay. There was a rate limit. Interesting. So I probably need a real RPC in here, huh? I can do that right now, actually. I can do a. How's my quant app doing? It's doing fine. I'm building it incrementally, adding to it. So it seems like it's an RPC thing. Would something like Alchemy just fix this problem immediately? I have an Alchemy account that I could get an RPC. Okay, I'm gonna jump into Alchemy here, but I did get the ID and stuff for the node. So let me go ahead and put a server here. Okay, HL node will be the name. Okay, I got to get the username and password. Server's being deployed. Okay. How your idea on trading the lid? Shit, I don't know what that means. Oh, the licks? Yeah, the licks. It's doing well. I mean, it still takes some emotion, right? It takes some intuition, I think. So that's what everybody says about trading. So I'm just trying to trade like they are. Hand trade, whatever. Use the app though. Yes, Moon Alchemy would immediately fix this. It'd be the cleanest way. So here's the solution. Okay, so I might do that later if I still have the problems. But for now, looks like we're Gucci. Yeah, I got all my balances here. All right, and tell me about these five fallbacks you did here. So it's essentially has a free RPC and then falls back to another free and then another free and another free. So it kind of works right now. It's just a little janky, right? And maybe I'll put it on my list of things to do if we have any problems with the balance again. That hey, I could just use my alchemy key and stuff. Is that correct? Are we pretty much good for now? I know it's janky way to do it, but it looks like it's hacked together well and things are now working. So yo, Phil, Eric, how are you guys? Welcome, Eric and Phil. Good to have you. Eric and Phil are in here. Let's get it. Exactly right. Here's my honest breakdown. Current setting setup is janky but working. RPC one fails. Okay, it's a hack. Yeah, that's what this is. Gucci. Let's go ahead and put in my notes here.
Don't even think about it, bro. Just keep going. Let them find out who it was. They gonna be on you.
So I'm gonna put into my notes here that we have a workaround here for poly market, and but in the future we might need to do this. So alchemy, if the RPC calls start to die. So there's a website called Alchemy. Alchemy is an RPC provider for all types of different blockchains or whatever. You could also use what are the other ones? QuickNode. But Alchemy, I have an account here, so you can use RPCs, and I'm pretty sure that there's a free version that gives you a pretty good amount of calls. But you saw this problem I was working with all day today so far is that essentially my balance wasn't coming in because you have to get your balance from the actual blockchain, which is Polygon, and they have aggressive rate limiting on that free API. So the solution is to just use Alchemy. But my solution that we put in here was to use other free APIs, free RPCs. So RPCs are intimidating to me, but they're really just an API that you call to get blockchain data. And now I have like 5 backup free APIs. So I'm able to get my balance here. And that's what's important for me. So if one fault breaks, we have 5 backups. But if this keeps giving me a problem, I'll just go ahead and get my RPC from Alchemy. And that takes like 2 minutes. I could do that right now, but shit, this is working. So let's get it. Just make sure there's no errors on any of these because remember, there's 3 files that go with this. And then here, what is this, dude? Okay. Okay, there we go. Now this is working. Beautiful. So remember, this is my enhanced thing. I have 5 orders here. I don't know why. Oh, it shows dollars over here. I got it. Okay. Beautiful. So we have the whole system for no market bots running, and we should be able to get data back. Much love to you. 777. I'm still waiting for this provision. So let's take 5 minutes. I'm probably going to go over the time. I said I was going to be done at 9 a.m. Eastern time. I think I'm going to go over, but if you got to go, I totally get it. I'm sorry that this is going to go a little longer today. I'm setting up a really big project with the Hyperliquid node. I think this is going to provide a lot of edge to the quant app and then also the whole community. Because if I have a node, dude, and you guys are in the boot camp, like, why wouldn't I share that node? You know, why wouldn't I? So I think this is a big project for the whole community. And I don't see many other places to get a Hyperliquid node right now. Like, for example, I just showed you about Alchemy. I don't see that for many other places for Hyperliquid specifically. If you ever do want to learn everything from me, I have the bootcamp that you can get access to by joining Lifetime All Access. It's wartime now, so I can't be fiddling around with showing people step-by-step videos and making new videos. I have a whole bootcamp that will show you step-by-step how to automate your trading. I've got Quant Elite 300 back tests and different algos and bots and types of things that I just build and I drop every single week. I've been here for years. So there's 300 plus sitting waiting. AI masterclasses, Solana courses, polymarket courses, the inner circle calls, all of these daily calls you get access to. The MoonDev Vault as well. I've been uploading. There's 1.38 terabytes of my past streams in this vault. This stuff is not available anywhere in the world. YouTube made me take it down. You have full access to my vault that's just going to get bigger and bigger and bigger. All those Polymarket lag R bots, all those streams, they're in here already. Everything you've seen in the last week, it's in here already. Everything that I did 1 year ago, 2 years ago, come on, dude. Everything you need to know about automated trading is in the all access pass. You get everything that I have, one payment, never have to pay me ever again, and you get a ton of bonuses. Let's take that 5 minute break here because I'm waiting for this to deploy. And that is kind of where I'm at. I've already done everything else. So, yeah, this is a good day. I'll look to see if I can get filled here on one of these positions. But if not, that's chill too. I'm not trying to overtrade. Got the quant app. We'll probably make a couple updates here a little later. I know I said 2 hours here, but I think I'm just going to extend it to 3 right now. So if you get in, I mean, there you go, dude. There you go. So if you do get in before now 10 a.m., you get the full replay. So I just updated this to be moondev.com, dev.com/live. So we're gonna go till 10 a.m. And I'm sorry for those that have to go, but you will get the replay. And if you get in here before 10 a.m., you get the full replay of today and yesterday. We're live now. Jump in. You will not miss the rest. And we're gonna take a 5-10 minute break here. Wait for Cherry servers to deploy my server. Grab some water. Use the restroom. Do what you need to do. Thank you for locking in today. This has been so fun so far. We got so much more in store. If you get in before 10 a.m. Eastern, you get the full replay of today and yesterday. Let's get it. Break time. Would you rather be cold or warm? Cold or hot? Too cold or too hot? Got the server deployed to Raguchi. It literally I just got the email, so this was perfect timing. I was on a break. Yep, Chris. Thank you. Thank you. Welcome back. Just take it to get some water, eat 2 cold eggs, take it a Whizzle F baby, and grab a little bit of coffee. So we're ready to go. You can see this is working now. So it's showing all my orders, etc. Beautiful. Okay. Wonderful, 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 wonderful. I do want to make one update here. I want these to be the last things printed out. On auto redeem underscore positions, I want the last thing to be printed out being the account P&L one, the start and the cash or the redeem and the P&L. I want that to be the last thing. The second last thing is the position and order visibility. All the other orders and stuff, pending orders, I want that. It's nice, but I want it above, because this is looping it. I'm always seeing the bottom. Okay, thanks. Okay, so I think we're Gucci, dude. Okay, so now I need to follow these instructions. Okay, so let me get a terminal up here. Okay, I'm gonna say new terminal here, and I'm gonna say Conda activate T-Flow, bro. Okay, and then I'm gonna pull this off.
Die. You might have more talent than me. You might be smarter than me. But if we get on the treadmill together, right? There's two things. You're getting off first, or I'm gonna die. It's really that simple.
Really that simple. It's really simple. Just keep going, dude. I don't know everything. I don't know anything, honestly. Yes, dude. Yes. Password? Okay, the password for what? Probably that. For root? Yeah. Okay. Okay, after we do that, then we open the SSH. Wait, denied. Oh, because it's the wrong one, you silly Billy. Dude, I love this. I just love developing. I love coding and I love trading because they're all just like you lose, you do something bad, it was you. Hey Bash, thanks for coming, bro. And everybody else, I know on the front page, I said it was going to be 2 hours done here at 9 a.m. Eastern, and I'm going a little over today. So if you do have to drop now, no worries. Please do drop. I will send you the replay later. It should be on the same page that you joined here with. Yeah, so much love to you guys. Thank you. I'm going to go a little overtime here today. Okay, so I will ask for the password one time, or it will ask for the password one time from Cherry email, then never again. We got it. So now we open our config and below your existing moon entry. Okay. So I'm in my config my now. I got the dash right here, the moon dash that we are SSH into already for the website stuff. But now I need to go ahead and call this one. What do I call this? HL node? Yes. Okay, HL node. Wow, we're really doing this, dude. We're really doing this. This is one of the scariest things that I put off for so long, dude. So thank you for being here. Thank you for being here. It's a big jump for Moon today, and you guys are giving me the confidence to do this, dude. Appreciate you always, always, always. HL node. Okay, we're in there. I think add this block. Okay, I did that. User root. Identify file. But the thing is I don't have an identify file. So what happens when I try to SSH in just directly? Okay, so say new tab here. And then SSH node. I'm in there. 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 All right, sips coffee. Let's get it. All right, so I just want to standardize things here. Here's some notes from how I set it up before my other servers, and I just want to standardize it so I do everything the same. But essentially, I get to a point where now when I get into the other servers, I have to type in su space dash space moondev. So will you get my server set up into a point where I just redo that same thing? We don't need to make a virtual environment or anything because this is going to be only used for this. I think that's correct. I don't know if that's an error there in thinking, but it's only going to be used for this node. And now I'm logged into the server, good to go. And I need you to walk me through the rest of getting this Hyperliquid node set up. Okay, so I need to get Claude installed first because I can't do anything without her doing nothing. I'm not, no, dude. I'm not Guilfoyle. I'm not. But if Guilfoyle doesn't, if Guilfoyle, if he doesn't start picking up this AI stuff, I think he's started now. I think he started. I think he started. Okay, can you walk me through the process of I got a new Ubuntu server, okay? That Ubuntu server here, and I'm SSH'd in it into it. I need to go ahead and get odd code installed, but I need npm installed. So I can't remember what that is, but npm, I need that installed first. So walk me through on this Ubuntu how to install the npm and then install the Claude code. And yeah, that's all I need. Thank you. That's all I need because this is what I do, dude. This is what I do. I'm SSH'd into my website right now. Moondash. It says 3 tickets remaining. That's because I'm changing it right here. Join the live. Join the live before 11 a.m., 10 a.m., and you get the full replay. But I'm SSH'd in right here to that. So I think this is sick. I think it's sick putting Claude code in your server. Damn, it makes it nice. Okay, let's go here and see what she said. I need to start here. No, I need to start here. I need to start here. So SSH, then back. Okay. So I need to say add user moondev. That's what it is. Add user moondev. Okay. I need to put a password in there. Okay. Retype password. Okay. Enter new value. Room number. What the hell? What is all this? Okay. Then I just type in give them manager, user, mod. I haven't typed in a while, dude. So this is nice. It feels good. I miss it too, Guilfoyle, dude. You're not the only one. I miss coding. I miss it. It's fun. It really is, dude. So I recommend learning for sure. Okay, so now I need to update the system. So what do I have to say here? I got my server right here, bro. So you can see that I covered the IP as well. So you can't see the IP address, which is nice. So I need to go ahead and say sudo apt update and sudo apt upgrade, upgrade, upgrade. This is why I don't type, gang. Why? I literally lost my typing skills. Damn, that's crazy. I just learned how to type before I learned how to code. Okay, then install required packages. Okay, let's do that first. Okay, let's go ahead and do that. Ubuntu, okay. Okay, and then I'm gonna go back. I'll highlight this. I'm gonna come back to that. Log out and back in for this to take effect. Okay, let's go here because this is probably more important to me because she could really do all of this. Okay, assume that I do su dash moondev to get in here. Should I run this from, should I hit exit first and then run this from the outside or, and will I be able to use it on the moondev login? All right, re-instruct me. Thank you. Just ask more questions. Ask more questions. I love AI. I'll sit here all day, ask questions all day. I love it. I love it, love it, love it. Okay, auto redeem, beautiful. Oh, snap. I got to get this over here though. Um, I'll go ahead and log in over there. So, cleanest way to do it, exit. So that's how you do that. Then install this stuff, node and whatnot. Okay, let's go ahead and install all of that. Yo, see ya, Bash. Much love. Thank you. 777. Dr. Moon, not root OPSEC first. Yes, CC first. So I'm curious if what I did, I made a user on this. I'm wondering if that is as safe as making an environment because, yeah, I don't know how it works, but the way I look at it is if I make a user, does that create kind of what Anaconda environment is? A little box, and that user. I don't know. That's kind of, I feel like it has to be that. It has to be a little box, or why you got a user? Let me ask that question. So is make it a user essentially like making a content environment? I mean, essentially, if you look at it in the way of like, hey, I'm making a little box over here that I'm running all this stuff in, so my whole system can't get fucked up if something goes down. Is that facts, or am I looking at this wrong? Or what is su-moondev? Just don't know. I just don't know. Okay, so let's go ahead. I'm getting Claude installed into this new server. Okay, and now I go back to su dash moondev. Okay, we're in there. And then it says Claude, but I don't do that. Claude dangerously skip permissions. All right, so dark mode, light mode. Let's go dark mode for sure. Colorblind friendly. What's light mode look like? No way, I'm not doing it. Okay, set up subscription. Let me go ahead and do that. I think I have a Claude subscription opening in browser. It's not financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. Just logging into Claudia, authorizing, copying code. Okay. Yeah, I couldn't show this. I couldn't show that on screen. Good thing I paused it. Okay, I'm logged in. Resume. Oh, snap. You can see the code. Nah, but that's okay because the public couldn't see it. And okay, so enter to continue here. We got some liquidations coming through. I think it is about game time. Okay, perfect, perfect. Let's go get my orders. Let's go get my orders. I don't know if price is going up or down. I'm long crypto. You know, I like crypto. I want BTC to go to $1 billion. But that being said, I'm not trading crypto right now. With 40x leverage, it doesn't matter. I am trading crypto, but that's not the thing. Is me wanting the price to go up doesn't matter if I'm using 40x leverage. And since everybody's using 40x leverage, I wouldn't do this. I would never use 40x leverage, but I'm doing it because everybody's doing it. But if I'm going to do it, I'm going to use my learnings from the past as a quant. I'm going to build it into an app so you can just download the app and become a little more quantitative. That's it. So I've been trading by hand, quote unquote. I only enter on liquidation. So I would have got smoked this morning because I woke up pissed that I closed right here. And then I would have shorted. Now I'd be literally liquidated right now. So when I say I don't, me being bullish crypto long term doesn't matter on 40x leverage. All that matters is 1% moves. Because I could be as bullish as I want, but if the price goes down 1% on 40x leverage, I'm cooked. I'm cooked. So that's why I'm building these bumpers out. Like I want to be long. I want to be short. I've got all these ideas this minute, that minute. All that causes is over trading. Market orders 3x more expensive than trading with a bot. This doesn't even let me enter on a market order. So I'm already saving 66% every single entry and exit. But not only that, it doesn't let me enter a long at the top of a range or a short at the bottom of a range. It doesn't let me go over my risk controls. Yeah, this is fire so far. I'm just building it here in public while trading with it. Um, I think automated trading is the way to go. But I spent 5 years trying to show you guys that, and I saw how many people actually stepped on the gas there. So I see the majority here is still using 40x leverage, 40x, 40x, 40x. So I'm just leaning into this quant app. I'm actually launching a Hyperliquid node today. So this liquidation data is faster, and we get Hyperliquid data in here too. It's going to be far. Got to be fire. Just got Claude Code in here, so we're Gucci. Let's see what else is going on here. I want to understand this a little bit better. You're on the right track, but it's not quite as isolated as you might think. What a user actually gives you, it gives you a separate home/moondev file permissions. Moondev can't touch owner files, own files by others. Okay, process ownership, separate shell configs. What it does not give you shared kernel. If someone nukes the kernel, everyone's going down. Shared system resources, a runaway process can still eat up the CPU/RAM. Shared network stack, same IP, same ports, no file system isolation. You can still read the EETC and the user. Users like having separate desks in the same office. You've got your own drawers and your own stuff. Okay. Okay, so containers and Docker are more like what I'm describing. So I'm just wrong. SU Moondev just means switch user to Moondev with a full login shell. It loads Moondev's environments like a freshly SSHD into that user. Okay. So users are good for organizations and basic permission separation. But if you want real, if this blows up, you can't take the system down, isolation, you need containers or VMs. But I don't have anything else I'm running on this. So okay, we're good with Claude Code, right? Okay, so we've installed the packages, right? I don't know if we've installed. I don't think we have. Okay, let's go here and say, I'm going to take this off screen for a second, just because I'm going to SSH into HL node. Node is a weird word. Node is a weird word. Okay, let's say su.moondev apt password. And we might enter here, dude. I have these orders sitting at 94675 and 9751. They're not orders, but they're waiting for these guys to get licked. 94675, 94675. These have changed throughout the night. 1.5 at 9.4. Okay. This guy's at 9.8 now. Interesting. Okay, you can see this just updated, but you see how this is like a minute late? How it updates every little bit of time? what launching a node is going to do is going to make this instant. So now it's like instant. What happened to that user? Did he just trade right now? Now it's not like a 60-second minute lag, 2 minute lag. Like this is going to be fire. I'm just trying to figure it out, figure out how to launch a node and all that good stuff. This is fire though. I'm excited. Let's see what's going on here. Okay. This is when it gets difficult, dude, because now I got money on the line and I got a code. I got to launch a Hyperliquid node with trades on the line. That's just like, trading is emotional, dude. It takes your attention. So for me, the reason I became an automated trader is because I spent so much time staring at these charts. Like, should I enter now? Should I enter? Should I exit? Should I do this? Should I do that? It's like now the only way I'm entering is with these liquidations. Okay, once I'm entered, I will add some with the add feature, but I don't typically open positions without there being massive liquidations because I just know from the past with 40x leverage, I can't pick which way the price is going to go. So I would rather just pick some liquidations to buy or sell, you know? It's just a better bet than can I guess the next 1,000 times more than 50% right if the price is going to go up or down. I don't know I could do that. And it's not even that. It's more than that. It's like a multiplied situation, right? Because you have to, number one, you have to pick if the price is going up or down. But number two, which is hard as hell, is the close. So if you think you could pick up or down right 50% of the time, can you also pick the right time to close 50% of the time? Or more than 50% of the time, really, because 50% by 50%, dude, that's 25%. You're smoked. And you're using 40x leverage. Like, I don't know. It's sketch, dude. Trading by hand is sketch. Sketch, sketch, sketch. And it takes all of your energy. You're looking at these charts all day. Like you can see, I have to pay attention to this now. I have to. I have to make sure that these liquidations are in the correct spot. These buys, these sells are in the correct spot because when your money's on the line, you pay attention. If you pay attention. And I think
You have to, in a business like this, just keep making things better, keep improving the system. Because other parts of it are gonna wear out. Well, people will catch on to this or they'll catch on to that. So you just have to, like in any business, you just have to make things better and better. And that's what I'm about.
all right, so we're in there like swimwear. I'm in the HL node. I got it right here. I'm gonna bring it over here though. Um, I would like to figure out. Let me turn this down a little bit. I just can't be sharing this on stream. That's it. I can share it with you guys. Okay, we're gonna go ahead here, and I've already done all that. I just did this. Now I'll go ahead and add them to the Docker group. Okay. Okay, added. Important, log out. Okay, let me go ahead and log out and log back in. How do you log out of SSH? You just close it, right? Yeah, I'm just gonna close it. Exit. Terminate. Then I'm gonna say SSH to HL node. Okay. Then what? Then SSH Cherry, SU Munda. Okay. Configure firewalls. Okay. Let's do all these things. Password. Yes, sir. Okay. Rules updated. HL gossip. We're doing it, fam. We're doing it. Okay. Just put them in one by one. Updates have been almost finished here. Sudo UFW, yada, yada. Don't know what this does. Hope it's not cooking me. Sudo UF command may disrupt. Yes, proceed. Okay, clone the repo. Okay, let's go CD into curly cues. We got we got money on the line here, dude. I gotta pay attention, but say 94675 just makes your blood boil, dude. Your blood boil. 675. Okay, I'm Gucci. I'm up here. I'll take that short. If you give me that, I'll take it. I know I'm gonna get blown up eventually, but I will take that because I could be short right now. I could make a case for long and short right now, and I think that right there is the problem with trading. And it's literally the also reason trading works is at every moment there's another smart person that will take your opposite opinion. So it's just like, shit. These days, if I see an opinion, I'm just like, sure about that, bro? You sure, dude? You sure? If I have an opinion, I'm just like, I can't say it as confidently anymore. Once you become a trader, you got to really be open to that. Okay, so let's go ahead and CD. We CD'd. Okay. Now I'm going to go ahead and git clone this repo. So you're seeing all of these steps to launch your own Hyperliquid node. That's pretty fire. CD node. And then start the node. Docker compose. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me, bro? Okay, we did get an error though. That's it? All right, show me what to do here. I got stuck. I was running all these steps. Here you can see all the steps I've been running. What the hell are you running in the background, gang? What are you running in the background? We got big licks coming through. Let's see if I get this entry. I got an entry and an ad right on top of each other here. So I might bitch out here. So I've got the entry here at 9,675. That when that guy gets liquidated here, but let's see, 94495. Yeah, I think these are fine. This second one is interesting. Okay, it's $100 higher. So the $100 higher here. But really, this Christmas Eve guy, he was long before. So I think I'm gonna not close, but take that second one off and just extend it a little bit. Because I am putting 1,000 in. Usually I go 500. So I'm trying to scale a bit here. I just want to also keep things safe. Like I still don't believe in 40x trading, so it's hard for me to scale to full size. It's really hard. With like you're doing something you don't believe in. I am trying to solve this problem. The problem that everybody has. They end up on 40x leverage or max leverage, whatever it is. Okay, let's add another here. Say buy, sell. Okay. And this would be 1%. Okay. Sell 1% at that guy's liquidation point. Yes. Close. Beautiful. So it's been set up perfectly. And 944438. He's about to get liquidated. And ideally, that pushes it to my entry, which is 94675. Entry number one, entry number two, 95165. These are just based on where people are getting liquidated. And we're making this sicker and sicker today because we're launching a node. So that's fire. I might bitch out on this one, to be honest. I might bitch out on this entry here. What time is it? 10:23. I might bitch out and put my entries here because I think at least here would be good. These guys get smoked. That's 3 million of buy pressure. 629, Nah, this might just fill perfectly. So I'm gonna keep it there. I can get bigger size. I got that 95165, so much higher. Let's see here. I'm just trading these liquidations. That's the only thing I'm doing. 95165. I can't predict price, dude. I can't. Nobody can. If you say you can, you're smoked. Okay, so that would be it. Looks like it's about to fill, be real with you. A lot of choppers going off. A lot of choppers going off. Maybe what I'll do here is I'll do that. Yeah, because I'm not confident about this level. I think it's a little early, to be honest. But also, I'm just being scared, dude. Just being an emotional trader. That's it. So 94675 here. I'm gonna go ahead and keep that, but change it a little bit. I'm delete it for now. 94675. I want to go ahead and have this 9500. Okay, let's click it and we'll do a sell. I'm gonna do 0.5% at that place. So entry lick at that place, 0.5. I'm gonna put it on um the 15th tick because then it's free, effectively a free fee. So anywhere I can pump out some alpha, I will. Okay. So now I have that 500 there and 94500. 94500. Okay. And then I want to pick another liquidation here because this is, I'm more confident that we will poke through here at some point today. It might dip down. I don't know. I don't know. I can't predict price. That's all I know. I just can see these motherfuckers trying to trade with 40x leverage and try to kill everybody around me. Everybody that's trading against me. I don't care if you're on my side. I'm literally, these guys are on my team. I'm trying to get short, but I wait until they get licked because you're smarter than me, gang.
Don't run with the pack. If everyone is trying to solve the same problem, hopeful for people, that's the latest, the greatest thing to do. Don't do that.
Don't do
Do
that.
something original. Don't follow the pack.
So 94829. I think that's going to be my second buy. So what I did there is I took that 1,000 buy, I split it up. I split it up into two 500s because I saw there was some more liquidations up here and I want to go ahead and capture a better entry. And I just can't control the price and I can't predict it. So I'm not going to try. If I'm using 40x leverage, this is so sketchy. Your entries have to be peak O entries, dude. And you got to have bullets in the chamber. Gotta have bullets in the chamber. Okay, so this is when stuff gets difficult on the coding side. Is like this takes my attention like fully. But if you have something to tinker on, that's nice. Okay, the Hyperliquid uses newer composer. Okay, let's go ahead and say Docker. Okay, let's go ahead and paste that in. Unknown shift. So we're lost here, bro. Wait. I got Claude Code in here. I got Claude Code in here, dude. Okay, so I'm gonna say that to her, and then I'm gonna give her all this information as well. And then guess what? I'll bring her over here. So you are inside this server. I think you're in the moon dev as well. So you might be able to just set all this up. Explore what you can and try to set this whole Hyperliquid node up here and get the Docker running and then show me how to like check in on it and stuff. And just do everything the other AI was saying. Let's get it, V. Let's get it, V. Let's get it, V. Let's get it, V. I'm gonna get some jumps in, dude. I didn't go to the gym today. It was my day off, so I want to get some jumps in for sure. Yes, get some jumps in. She's jumping, I'm jumping. She's jumping, I'm jumping. Found the issue. The compose file uses the modern name. Okay. Need to install the Docker. Okay. I don't have access without a password. Let me try a workaround. Okay. Docker daemon isn't accessible. Let me check if it's running. Docker is inactive. Let me try to trigger it. Docker daemon isn't running. Requires sudo to start. Gang, if you need sudo, it's okay. Is my password, so you can sudo whatever you need to do. That's for the moon dev. So use it freely. It's a safe environment. It's just me and you. Wink, wink, dude. I'm actually sharing this on YouTube. So I had to give her my password. Which Hyperliquid do you want to run? Mainnet, motherfucker. The hell? What question was that? Okay, let's get it, dude. I think we're set. By the way, if you get in before I'm done, dude, you get the full replay. But if I leave in 30 minutes and you're not in here before that, you can go to moondev.com/live if you want the full replay of today. We're launching a Hyperliquid node. You can see moondev.com/live and you'll be able to get the full replay of today. So by the end of today, I will have a Hyperliquid node running and I literally did the entire thing here. You can see all the Claude back and forth. And yeah, dude, it's links in the description, links in the chat, moondev.com/live. Let's get it. Let's get it, dude. Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get it. But you got to get in before I'm off, dude. I don't know how long this is going to take. I said till 9 today. 9 Eastern. Don't be late, dude. Come on, lock in. If you get in, you'll get the full replay. Let's go, bro. Let's go. I bitched out of the trade earlier. But will we still get a position? I don't know. I don't know. She's still starting the node. She's over here starting the node. She's downloading. She's doing it all for me, dude. That's so dope. Claude Code is so sick. Everything I was just trying to fiddle around with, I'm like, what am I doing, dude? Give her your password. Give her your password and let's run it. We've got the 5 bots here. The 5 no bots running. Okay. We got the 5 no bots. We got the scanner here. It's all one unified scanner now. That's amazing. Looking at all of the big trades. Holy moly, we got an error. We need to handle this a little better. Okay, what is this? Processing. So let's go back to this here. That doesn't matter though. That doesn't matter. You saw it, you saw it. It doesn't matter, dude. Let's go back here. And for this file, it seems like we got this error last night as well. It's called fill_checker. And we just need to handle this so it's autonomous. I'll be running it all day. So we could, if it needs to slow down or whatever it needs to do or have a restart, whatever it do. So we're 90% done with downloading the Hyperliquid, whatever. Once you figure out Docker, you won't go back. Really? Really? Really, 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 Chris, really. I'm putting that on a note. Let's have a Docker day. Let's have a day full of Docker. Let's just knock it out, dude. Kind of like we knocked out these Greeks yesterday. I just spent 1 hour learning the Greeks, and now I have a note sheet right here that shows me exactly what the Greeks are. Theta is time decay. Delta, how much you make per dollar of stock move. Gamma, the rate that delta changes. Just one pager, dude. Took me 1 hour. He said, I'll never go back. Learn Docker and you'll never go back.
In a business like this, just keep making things better, keep improving the system. Because other parts of it are gonna wear out. Well, people will catch on to this or they'll catch on to that. So you just have to, like in any business, you just have to make things better and better and better, because that's what everyone else is trying to do.
Dependency errors are a thing of the past. Docker is king. My Polymarket bot is printing. Come on, Chris. Don't get my attention immediately like that. Found an edge and printing, Chris says. Okay, I see you, big dog. That's fire. 15-minute charts. Okay, so damn. Hey, I'm glad somebody figured something out there, dude, because that's a dub. I spent 3-4 days. I quit. I quit. But boom, Chris, let's get it, dude. That's beautiful. Run it up. Run it up. All right, let's see what's going on here. Retry. Okay, let's just go ahead and run this. I trust that you got this. Let's go ahead and see what's going on with the HL node, dude. We're almost there. She's still running, verifying node status. Okay, it's been 6 minutes here, but it's way better that she's doing it than I. Way, way better. I'm just pulling this back off the screen because, it's kind of sketch. Okay, look at this, dude. So, okay, I got my IP here. Okay, I'm just gonna pull this out. I can't show this, dude. Can't show this. So the IP is set up. Server specs look great, she says. Let's see here. Your mainnet non-validator node is now running. Here's everything you need to know. So node status, hyperliquid.service. Okay, will auto start on boot. Running, okay, IP, key files and directories. Visor.json, seed per config. Okay, monitoring, checklist. Okay, this is what we need. So this is the checklist we need. Monitoring here. We did it, dude. We did it. That was not that hard. Launching a node, and we have successfully launched a node. Yes, we have. So I want to talk to you a little bit though. So I wanted to ask this question, can you look at the server size, maybe storage wise, and figure out how aggressively we need to delete things or keep it clean? We were thinking about this earlier, is that I don't know how big the server is, so you could check, but we need to have some sort of like deleting or something for this. And then how would I access it from my other, like the front ends I have? Like, how can I work with this node now from the outside specifically? Okay. Got a bunch of IP addresses there. I can't show it. Okay, let's see if we can fill these orders, dude. Let's get one more big set of liquidations here. Then let me get smoked. I just don't like the strategy of shorting crypto. It's savage. It's savage, but it's not about these big moves. It's about the little moves because 40x leverage is savage. 40x leverage is savage. Oh yeah, by the way, I had a few people ask me this last stream about the stream team I'm putting together. If you are interested in this stuff and you're open to sharing this live or in video format, the way I did it was I just recorded me coding for the first year, honestly, because I didn't do a live. Live was like too scary for me. And I didn't even really think about it. But if that's you, definitely hit me up, DM me or hit me on Twitter or Discord, anywhere, dude, because I want to learn from other developers attacking quant because I can't get in your brain. And I know there's hundreds, if not thousands, of people that want to learn from you as well. So it doesn't matter if you're just getting started, you're interested, or you're 5 years deep, dude. We've got AI to build all this for us. We just need a core group of people that can explore and share it. So if you're down for that, just hit me up somewhere, Discord, Twitter, whatever. And I can help you with that process, but let's get these ideas out. And obviously, we would kind of be teaming up, right? So these ideas you'd be sharing to the world, but I'd be watching, dude, and I'd be helping wherever I can. So feel free to hit me. Feel free to hit me, dude. The Boondev Stream Team 2026. I used to stream. All right, yeah, shoot me a message, man. Shoot me on Discord or Twitter, and let's just get the conversation going. Second name is Marco Polo. I don't even get that, dude. That joke is too smart for me, gang. I don't get that one. All right, so here we go. So summary, storage cleanup. We got 879. We got 815 gigabytes available. Data rate, 100 gigabytes a day. Okay, retention, 48 hours. Days of runway, 8 days without pruning. Unlimited with pruning. Okay, pruning is set up. Runs every 6 hours. Keeps 48 hours of data. Okay. To adjust nano, bam, bam. So we're keeping 48 hours of data. Do we need more than that? I don't think so. I'm gonna write that in my notes though. Okay, notes. Remember, server is currently only getting only keeping 48 hours of data. And this isn't server, this is HL node. So these are the endpoints here. I'm going to give it to this AI. I got to pull her off now. So let me go ahead and pull her off because I got to give her that. So nobody gets the Claude code for this moment. All right, you got all the information I believe that you need for this node. It's set up, it's running. If you need anything else, let me know. I'll go ahead and get it from the other AI. I got AI on the server and I got you. We can work together. We can work together. Yo, thank you, dude. The stream team coming soon. The Moondive stream team. Let's go ahead and make that official. The Moondive stream team. I've figured out that if you share as much as you possibly can of this quantitative industry, this secret, dark secret Wall Street, never share any of this information. You're helping other people become quants when it's such a secretive industry. You're demystifying the industry. Currently, there's not many people that stream it. Stream just like an open book, like Moondev does. Figures out their best ideas, does their research on their own, reads books, reads papers, watches videos, brainstorms, and cooks and brings those best ideas to the stream or to videos. There's not many people out there that do that. And it's been an absolute life hack for me to accelerate in this industry at a 10x speed. Because every single day I have 10, maybe 20 of really great developers with eyes on my code. Some of them are traders, some of them are quants, some of them are devs, some of them are OPSEC. And they always tell me, like, yo, try this, try this. Hey, AI is popping, try this. Or Claude Code is popping, or Cursor's popping, or try this trading algorithm, or try this backtest, or this. It's just such a life benefit to have smart people around you watching you code. Okay, so I figured that out. Now I got a bunch of people that want to learn how to code from me. But at the end of the day, I want to learn from them. So it's like it's crazy because I would love to pick your brain. Everybody's messaging me saying, "Can I pick your brain?" Like, dude, I need to pick your brain. All the heat has come from the chat. If all the heat has come from the chat, then why wouldn't every single person that is automating their trading, why wouldn't they share more? Because you get comments on Twitter, you get emails, you get YouTube comments with ideas, 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 ideas. And then you just cherry pick the good ones. It's like the biggest hack to quantitative trading I've ever seen. So I'm starting the stream team. Now, you don't have to stream. You can start with videos. That's fine. Record them, get comfortable, take a couple months, get comfortable, and record the videos of you actually attacking Jim Simons. You have to actually attack. This has to be your fucking heat, dude. Not playing around here. You're not just making videos. If you're not attacking, you can't be on the stream team. This is all just, it's like the ultimate way to get unlimited ideas. Now, if it's just me, okay, I can't watch myself. I can watch my replays, sure. But I want to learn from them. So I'm willing to help, I don't know, 10 people and just help them get all set up with the whole streaming or making a video or whatever needed to get your ideas out there because somebody will benefit off your ideas. For example, Chris just showed me that one of my ideas that I quit on is printing profits for him. So it's multiplying. No matter what, you put good value out there, other people at least are going to get results from it. You might not see it the same way. That's the whole point. I need more people that I can watch. So I'm willing to help like 10 people figure out that whole process and just like tell you everything I know. They'll have to like shoot me a DM or yeah, so put a DM in my thing to my Twitter or Discord. But yeah, go ahead and build an independent page for this, like a whole new app page. And that I just ranted forever. You could make a pretty good thing there. So don't be like crazy with the emojis or anything. But all right, that was too long of a prompt. That was too long of a prompt. Please, please. Ah, it did. It worked. It worked. Okay, let's say slash. Yeah, it'll be moondev.com/team. And then in the drop down, it will say stream team. Okay. I'm just having her build that because when I have an idea now, it's just like you could write it down on your whiteboard or you could just start building it and then just kill it. Because again, 99% of my ideas are trash. I don't know if anybody else wants to be this open and share. It's hard because you get people that like attack you, right? So you're so dumb, yeah. But I think it's worth it. Just for what Chris said today, dude, he's printing off a 15-minute market idea that I built, and he's printing off it. It didn't work for me, but he's printing. So that's value for me, dude. That's it. That's it. It's like everything I do, at least 10 other people see. So that like is a 10x multiplier. Right? I think that makes sense. I've always looked at it that way. It's just like, okay, I can absolutely fail here, and I think it's still going to be adding value to the world. So there's no pressure. There's no pressure. That's why I've posted so many videos. You know, there's 1,000+ videos that are going to be trying to re-upload here, but they used to be on YouTube streams. And it's just because there's no pressure. This is just, hey, you know, I'm learning in public and sharing everything along the way. And now I've been doing it for 5 years. So I figured out a lot of secrets. I have a great system I could follow. And I continuously just follow that system. RBI, research. I'm either researching ideas, I'm either back testing ideas, or I'm building out bots. And today we're building, you know, pretty fire, pretty simple. And the scary part is dampened by knowing it's just like, even if I absolutely were to fail, it's still going to provide some value to somebody because all you need is 4 sentences from some random person that's in the same industry or even not in the same industry of you to click that light bulb and boom, now you're running back to the crib. You're trying to get up on the computer and build it ASAP. So I hope that happens and I hope it keeps happening. And yeah, much love to you. Okay, so done. The field checker is now autonomous. Beautiful. So that's set. Let's go to see if she's been able to figure out what to do with the node here. Holy moly, bro. I'm not even gonna say what happened. Nice. He said he's gonna make it day by day. The Quant Cabal. Dude, you guys have fire fucking names, bro. The Quant Cabal. That's fucking fire in the chat, dog. That right there, the Quant Cabal is fire in the chat. Are you kidding me, dude? How do you just drop flames like that? How do you do that, dude? How do you do that? Quant Cabal. If you think I'm not buying that right now, you're wrong. That is fire, dude. Thank you. This is so good, dude, because that is such a good such a good bait name. The Quant Cabal, they want to be on the inside of that so bad, but they can't. They can't. They can't. You dog Boon Dev, I dog you. You can't be in the Cabal. I'm sorry. Oh man, they're gonna drag me for that name. Thank you, bro. Much love to you. See, that's alpha. You guys just drop alpha all day. All day, dude. All day. All day. Quantcabal.com. Wow. So I've got the Quant app AI cooking here. So Node is live and embedded. Node responding. Beautiful. IP embedded and obfuscated. Toggle ready in UI header. Test it now. To pick the new code, look in the UI in the header. You'll see the data source tool. Um, yeah, let's chill on the toggle thing. We don't need the toggle yet. I don't even know what that like. What are we using the node for on there? I'm wondering. You didn't reset all the liquidations? You can't get that information already, right? I think we're gonna have to do some Python scripts here to analyze how to work with this and then figure out how to go ahead and get the past liquidations, how to go ahead and get the shorts near liquidation, people's position data, all that good stuff, right? Or did you just set up everything? I doubt that. I doubt that. There's no way. She's like, restart the app and toggle this bitch. I'm gonna restart the app. Public API. Okay, I'm on the public API. And then if I toggle it, dev mode. Okay, chill, chill, chill. You're absolutely right. Let me be honest, what we actually have. What the node actually gives you, the node serves the same API endpoints as the public API. Clearinghouse, okay. User fills, okay. It does not automatically give you historical. Yeah, of course. What your app currently uses. Some external API. What we need to figure out. User positions, historical liquidations. You're right. We need Python scripts. Okay, so now let me figure out how can I get I need to figure out how I can go to my server here. Okay, I'm not using this one on TV. Pause. OBS. Hide. Connect to host here. Two. Okay, I'm in there. Resume. Password. All right, I have to grab some code from my server. But remember, I switched servers on them because I had to. They hacked my other one. So now, unfortunately, I have to spend a little bit more of my energy to just step on the gas a little bit harder to ensure homelessness for those people. Just have to. It's part of the game. Just competing. I mean, just try with the ship, dude. Let's get it. Okay, so new terminal here. No, I don't even need the terminal. I can just go. Let's get the Coin Gecko. No, it's Licks. I just need this example code. Okay, that is beautiful. This is gonna be so easy. Holy smokes, we got a node set up and we're about to get everything replaced. Okay, so that's one piece of code, and then that's Licks close to, okay. OB Whale Watcher. We need that as well. Okay. And then we also need positions on HLP. Oh, snap. I fucked up. It's all good. I fixed it. Um, we need the positions on HLP. Okay. I'm just giving her a ton of code that already does the things that I need it to do. Process tick, lickbot. All right, so these are the literal pieces of code from my server that is serving that API that fills the longs near licks and shorts near licks. There's two pieces of code here. One is getting all of the people in the order book. It's watching the order books and saying, "Oh, you're a big trader. Let me come here. I'm watching you forever now." Right? So we need that running, always watching, but using our node now. Okay, so we're always watching that order book and we can update this to add more symbols in the future if we want. Okay, you got to get that code ready. I got that. I sent it to you already. All right. That we're using our own node instead of the APIs. Do that. That's one thing. Second thing here is the close or the positions on HLP. So the positions on HLP, they're looking at our file here that we have that I'm going to go ahead and put into a folder and then link you to because this file has 5,000 plus addresses that it watches to see the positions on HLP. Okay, we're just going to redo what we did above, but with the node. Okay, so here's the path below of where the TXT with the Hyperliquid users are. And this is also the same TXT that first code I sent you will append to. Okay, so I got to figure out how to get back onto the server here. Okay. Now I got to get to my other server. Wait. Yes, I do. I do. I need to get to. No. I don't need to get to a server here. I don't need to get to a server. Okay. This is local. This is beautiful, 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 beautiful. So let me just go ahead and find. First off, let me get that file that has the 5,000, probably way more by now, addies. Data. Whale addies here. Okay, how many has it got now? Okay, it's actually 3,488. I cut them down. Everybody got smoked. Everybody got smoked. There's only 3,000 of us left. There's a lesson in that one. There's definitely a lesson. There's definitely a lesson in that, dude. I'm watching every single trader on Hyperliquid that trades any size at all. And I've been doing this for 2 weeks. It's only 3,000 of us left. So if you're still trading on Hyperliquid, like, congrats. Congrats. Only the strong survive. And holy helly, that's crazy. That's crazy, dude. It's insane. So I need to get this into the GitHub somehow. And that's not going to be too hard. Just got to go to Quant app here. Okay. Copy repo path. CD. Okay. Code dot. Not you, girl. Back up. You always stepping in my shit. Makes me feel like I'm never like you're kind of just on my head.
And anything we could think is real. And if it's not, we could create it. See, that's the gift we were given to evolve, advance, create. I create my own world.
Don't we, Sean? Don't we? Well, address is .txt. Okay, just saving it in there. Okay, we Gucci gang. Let's get it. This is so fire. This is so fire. What a fire day, dude. What a fire day. So here you got the whale addresses, you got the two pieces of code we need to run, and later we'll worry about the actual liquidations. You should have everything you need in order to fill the longs near lick and shorts near lick with our actual node data now. Now you notice that code uses parallel processing for a reason because there's a fuck ton of addies. All right, let's get it, gang. Come on, Cabal, locking in daily. That was just too good. I had to snag that domain, bro. I had to. I don't know what I'm gonna launch under it, but That one's gonna be good, dude. That's just like a great name. Fuck, you guys drop fire names. Quant Cabal? Are you kidding me? They're pissed I'm calling myself a quant. How mad are they gonna be when I'm the owner of quantcabal.com? Come on, dude. I'm the fucking leader of the cabal. Thank you, gang. Jaiwa. I don't know what life path 7 is, but whatever that is, fire, fire, fire to you. Fire, fire, fire to Ken too, dude. Shit. Drop some fire earlier. This is amazing. Speaking of all that, let's go back to she has everything. So I'm just waiting on her cooking now. Cooking with all my keys, showing everything on screen. Let's go back to the moon dash. Done. The stream team page is now live. Okay, let's go see it. Stream team 2026. Stream team. Biggest hack to quantitative trading I've ever seen. Okay, so let's see. Quantitative trading is a secretive industry. Wall Street will never share any of this information. But I figured out that if you share as much as you possibly can, you're helping other people become quants while demystifying the industry. Currently, there's not many people that stream an open book like this. You figure out your best ideas, do your research, read books, papers, watch videos, brainstorm, and cook. Then bring those best ideas to the stream or to videos. It's been an absolute life hack for me to accelerate in this industry at a 10x speed. Every single day, I have 10, maybe 20 really great developers with eyes on my code. Some of them are traders, some of them are quants, some of them are devs, some do OPSEC. They always tell me, try this, try this. AI is popular. Is this word for word what I was saying? Is this word for word, dude? Did I spit such hot flames you couldn't even add your own motherfucking twist to it? What the helly, dude? That is crazy. It's just such a life benefit. I was just rambling, bro. Okay, the question. I got a bunch of people that want to learn how to code from me. But at the end of the day, I want to learn from them. Everybody's messaging, can I pick your brain? Dude, I didn't pick your brain. All the heat has come from the chat. If all the heat has come from the chat, then why wouldn't every single person that is automating their trading share more? You get comments on Twitter, you get emails, you get YouTube comments with ideas, and then just cherry pick the good ones. Why this works. Unlimited ideas. Every single day, you have 10 to 20 great developers with eyes on your code, traders, quants, devs. They tell you what to do, try next. Ideas multiply. Community feedback. Smart people watching your code is a life hack. They catch bugs, suggest improvements, share what's working for them. The heat comes from the chat. 10x learning speed. Sharing openly in this secretive industry accelerates your growth. You get YouTube comments, Twitter replies, emails, all with ideas you can cherry pick. Your ideas help others. Ideas you quit on might print profits for someone else. Chris just showed me one of my abandoned ideas, making him money. Value multiplies. What I'm looking for, actually attack this. This has to be your heat, not just making videos. You have to be genuinely pursuing Jim Simons. We're not playing around here. Start with videos. You don't have to stream right away. Record your videos, get comfortable. Take a couple months if you need. Then consider going live. Share your process. Show your research, your backtest, your failures, your wins, the real stuff, books you're reading, papers you're studying, ideas you're cooking. Be open. The whole point of this is demystifying quant trading. Wall Street keeps this stuff secret. We share everything, the offer. I'm willing to help 10 people figure out the whole process, tell you everything I know about streaming, making videos, getting your ideas out there, because somebody will benefit off your ideas, no matter what. If you put good value out there, other people are going to get results from it. You might not see it the same way, you might not see it the same way. That's the whole point. I need more people that I can watch. I need more people I can learn from. Interested? DM me on Twitter. Okay, so my Twitter is this. Oh, so I mean that wasn't bad. I kind of like it because is my Twitter. Tighten up the top a bit. Like we don't need that big emoji there. It could just be one line and maybe a little sub headline, but you're taking up 2/3 of the page. I actually like this long form writing you have here because I don't want anybody that can't read. So that's a hack for you if you have a product or something that you want like sophisticated people, write longer, put more words on the page, and it filters out people that are just trying to get rich quick or try to like, just get a free trial of your product or whatever, dude. Write more. Write more, dude. The reason we got killers around me is because I code for 6 hours. So the only people that actually fuck with me are like deep into this game. I want to see everything. I'm not making like cutesy little videos. Okay, let's see how our node is doing here. Beautiful, dude. Okay, node is working. Here's what I built. So we have our scripts, whale watcher, whale address collector. So it watches BTC trades via the WebSocket. Anybody over 25K, it logs forever. I wouldn't be logged on this. And I kind of want that. Once we perfect a quant bot and anything else that is profitable, we launch a quant cabal token that takes quant cabal strategies and uses to accumulate quant cabal tokens. Holders must lock up the tokens. I mean, it's a fire idea, just can't do it. I'll never launch a token. I'll never launch a token. Can't. It's too sketch. Don't know the regulations and don't trust that this whole like everything is legal thing will be here forever. So I'm kind of a bitch when it comes to that. Like I always take the very, very, very most conservative way. I'm not gonna push the like pump fun, dude. Those dudes are in America. Polymarket, they're in America, dude. Are you kidding me? Launching these like derivative platforms in America. You seen Jeff? He moved to Singapore. He lived out here actually. So even out here, it's just like not worth it. Not worth it. Not worth it. Not worth it. So whale address collector. Okay, watch this BTC. Beautiful. Positions monitor near lake. Okay, node power. Nice. Scans all 20 parallel threads. Yes. Okay. File structure. Yes. Node config in scripts. Okay. Both scripts use your node there. Boom. A different? What's different from original? So rate limits on the public API, maybe. No rate limits, 20 times faster. Sleep between requests, smaller. Scan speed 150 seconds. Okay. How many threads can we get? I mean, look at how many threads? How many threads could we do? You could look at my requirements here or my computer specs, and the server is fat. I guess if we have too many threads, though, that might wear down other people's computers or where the threads are. The threads are running on our computer because that's where the quant app is, right? Is there any facts or worthwhile things to do around like maybe running these scripts on the server that's running the node? That way we could just make an API call or have a WebSocket connection of the information from the node. Would that be a better way to engineer this? Also, go ahead and restart the app so I could see it working. You're in Japan? Nice, dude. Konnichiwa. Konnichiwa. Fuck. All right, let's see if this loads, Zoo. Doesn't look like it's loading yet. Oh my God, we got it, bro. We're on Node. This is Node. This is fully Node. I think. I mean, holy moly. You think of an idea yesterday, you get it done today. Let's get it. I love that. Okay, so let's go ahead and screenshot that. I actually want to go ahead and do this. I want to drop the whole stream team header. And I just want it to be a little more ominous. Ominous, whatever. And just the biggest hack to quantitative trading I've ever seen. That's what it's going to say up top. You can make that in the bigger text that Stream Team is currently in, but now we'll just have that saying. So yeah, go ahead, update that next. Because I don't even know how to get into the code. I don't even know where the code's at. I'm connected to the Moon Dash live here, so I'm updating. I'm updating. Iterate. Come on, let's go. Let's go, dude. Let's go. I got so many claws going right now, bro. How many claws you got? A lot. A lot, dude. A lot. Okay, app is running and looking good. Liquidation module, 224 prices. Now the idea, now the data toggle we added is in the header. But as you said, the current setup still calls the existing API, moondev.com for longs and shorts. Should I build the server-side scanner on Cherry so scanner runs 24/7? Hmm. What I'd build on Cherry here. Okay, I'll just do that. I'm gonna build that on the server then. All right, I want to build a couple of tools here. We can use screens if or if there's something equivalent for screens on Docker, whatever. We just need to run multiple Python files. So I need you to handle all this. But here's two files below. And they read a TXT file that I'll point you to. These are Hyperliquid addresses. And then the files below, one is watching the order books. Now we want to build this in the actual node we're using and then have some sort of WebSocket endpoint, or maybe not even WebSocket. Doesn't even need to be WebSocket. I mean, it could be though, if that's easy to build, because then we can just push the data at all times to our app. We have an app that is looking at these data sources, but the two Python files below are going to be the ones creating the data sources based off of the node. So I need you to build all that out. Okay, so let's go here. So I need to get into this new server here. I believe I'm already in it. So this is Quant app. I'm actually not in it. So yeah, I'm not in it. I'm in two other servers right now. Damn, I'm in two servers, bro. This is fun. This is my type of fun on a Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, any day, dude. Let's get it. Just build, bro. We got AI to build anything you want with cheese. Open folder, home, Moondive, well, Addies, copy path. And then I go back to this Claude. God, I have so many Claudes. All right, so I think you have everything you need now to do this, except the scripts. You have the whale addresses.txt, and you know the address for that, and you'll be appending one of these, the output to one of these scripts that's watching the order books, and you'll be using the other script in order to make that new endpoint for us to be able to call it. So at the end, I want you to send back the full endpoint needed for looking at positions near liquidation and use as many threads as you think we can afford. You know, the script I give you below is 10, but look at your machine and see how much you can
I knew I was
afford.
gonna make
And
it.
if we could
I
do
just didn't
50,
know
okay,
how.
let's do 50. Or whatever you think we can afford while still keeping the node up.
It all starts with a vision. You can imagine, you can create.
What you can imagine, you can create. What you can imagine, you can create. Okay, that's great. Let's do it then. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. Okay, so I gotta grab this file again. So this is a process, dude, but this is a fucking awesome process because this is good. This is alpha. It's the alpha, big alpha B. But the problem is it's the middle of a trading session and I might be in a position, I might get smoked. I don't know what's going on over there. I got distracted. It's hard to trade and code, but it's good because most of the time you're over trading. So it's just a better use of time. Like I'm building my edge through code, dude, and everybody else is staring at the chart. Stop it. HLL, watch your hair. Okay. You got everything you need now. So essentially, we have those two endpoints, and now we should have two new endpoints. And we should also have an endpoint for whale addresses. So I could just grab that, whatever. Yeah, dude. So now we're not just a node, but we're a data layer. We're Hyperliquid's data layer now. We're Hyperliquid's application data layer. That's what we are. That's what MoonDev just pivoted into today. Not pivoted, but expanded, dude. Motherfucking expanded. Because before I had a little cute little app, okay. But guess what I have now? I have the whole fucking Hyperliquid application layer, dude, that you could hit the API, boom, boom. Let's get it. You could build anything off this now. This is huge. There's no other node providers out there for Hyperliquid. Nobody that's 100% focused. I already built the best app on Hyperliquid. Let's get it, dude. Let's get it. This is revolutionary every single day. And I couldn't do it without you. So thank you, dude. Thank you. I couldn't be so delusional without you, bro. Thank you. Stay delusional. Okay, so stream team, dude, slash team, if you want to join. But let's make sure it's all figured out first. Okay. DM on Discord, DM on Twitter. Okay, that's my Twitter here. And DM on Discord. You DM'd me? Okay, great. I'm gonna get to that in a little bit, probably afternoons, really. After 9 noons for real, for real. Okay, perfect. Nice. Okay, DM on Discord. Any other way to DM me? I don't think there is another way to get a hold of me, really. You could always shoot an email too.